Hey everyone, this is going to be what has kind of become my annual video where I show you guys my entire collection of DVDs and Blu-rays and basically all the physical media I have. So that's what this video is going to be. Before I actually get started and show you guys everything, I just want to kind of give a couple, I don't know if I want to say disclaimers, but just talk quickly about the way that I have things organized at the moment. I basically went through and reorganized my entire collection. It's not perfect, but what I've done here is basically what you see here in some of these shelves. I've separated my movies into three sections. The one section that you see here is movies that I am, pretty much absolutely sure that I want to keep in my collection. I also have a second set, let's say, second collection that is going to be movies that most of them I haven't watched, or they're movies that I'm just not sure that I need to have in my collection, and that is actually like quite a few more movies than I have in the collection of movies that I for sure want to keep. So, but the reason for separating that is I am trying to declutter as much as I can, so movies that I haven't watched and have very little intention of watching, if I'm actually not going to watch them, there's no point in me keeping them. So that's why I've separated them away, and the ones that I, have decided that I want to keep are ones that I have seen before and that I really enjoy, or they're ones that I am like really, really highly confident that I'm going to like, or there's a few extras that kind of just fit in with a collection, so I've kind of kept those even if I don't like them so much or haven't seen them yet, but I'll kind of explain that as I go. But so you'll see that first in these first few sections, and then movies that I haven't watched or have no little intention of watching, or if I'm not sure if I want to keep it in my collection. A lot of one-time watch kind of movies and that sort of thing. And then the third set that I have are titles that I am planning to sell, that I've decided I either don't like them, I don't need them. There's a lot of like sealed ones that I have from various places, Dollar Trees and this and that, and I'll kind of talk about those. And I'm also going to show you literally every piece of physical media that I have. So this might be the longest video on my channel. I don't know how long this is going to end up being, but you guys do since you're watching this and it's published already. But I feel like it might end up being like a feature-length movie. We'll see. But yeah, like I said, now that I have my own house, I was able to dig everything out from various storage locations that I've had and get it all in one place. I do not have a very good shelving setup just yet. I at some point I am hoping that maybe make a custom shelf, and I think I've talked about this in a previous video, but do some custom shelving along this wall that I have in a hallway here. But I just haven't gotten around to that yet. Maybe I'll have that in a year or so. We'll see. But at least for now, I was able to get, at least I'm pretty sure I got almost all of my physical media out of storage, and it's in one location here, which I'm going to show you literally everything that I have. And it's possible that there could be a few, there could be a box I missed somewhere. But I looked all over the place, and I'm pretty sure that I found them all. So I'm going to show you literally everything, so this is going to be a long video. So, and that includes my CDs, my video games, a few VHS tapes. I don't have a very big VHS collection, but I do have some. And of course, all my DVDs and Blu-rays. So, yeah, get your popcorn. And I'm going to start from kind of the best stuff to the less good stuff, at least that's in my opinion. Just because that's kind of the order that I have them in, and then, for those who don't want to watch the whole thing, you can see what my favorites are, and then kind of drop off if you don't want to watch the entire video. But if you want to see everything, you'll probably see some things you like throughout, perhaps, or perhaps not. It depends if you like the kind of movies that I like or not. So, but, yeah, I think that's probably enough for an introduction. I'm going to sit down here and start from what I call the beginning here. And what we have is, I've started with the Criterion Collection ones that I know for sure that I want to keep, which is just one, which is WALL-E, the I think it's the only Disney movie that's gotten a Criterion release. But But anyway, that's Wall-E on 4K from the Criterion Collection. Then we get into the standard 4Ks. So I've also organized these a little bit different. So I've got 4Ks, then I go into 3D, then I go into standard Blu-ray. So I'll show you all my 4Ks first. We've got Toy Story, A Bug's Life, Toy Story 2, Monsters, Inc., Finding Nemo, The Incredibles, Cars, Ratatouille, Wall-E, Up, Toy Story 3, Cars 2, Brave, Monsters University, Inside Out, The Good Dinosaur, Finding Dory, Cars 3, Coco, The Incredibles 2, Toy Story 4, Onward, and this one is kind of the odd duck here you can see with its kind of bigger packaging. That was released in 2020, and the original release did not come with a slipcover, so I did get this Target exclusive, which did have a slipcover, even though it's kind of it looks a little out of place. But we continue on. We've got Soul, Luca, Turning Red, Lightyear, Elemental, and that kind of takes care of the Pixar titles. Then we move on into the older Disney stuff with Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, The Lion King, Mulan, then newer Wreck-It Ralph, Frozen, Big Hero 6, Zootopia, Ralph Breaks the Internet. You can see that I didn't really keep that many of the older 4Ks from Disney, but a lot of those I just haven't watched yet. So you'll see those coming up, but I want to watch them first before I bring them back into my collection once I decide that I really want to keep them. So that's kind of the story. Next, we've got Shrek, the 20th Anniversary Edition, Shrek 2, Shrek the Third, The Prince of Egypt, Ice Age Collision Course, the Peanuts movie, the Super Mario Brothers movie. Then we move into non-animated films here, so The Wizard of Oz, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Space Jam, Jumanji, Hook, The Goonies, Field of Dreams, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Some of these are animated, I guess. Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Sausage Party, Wayne's World, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, and Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Then we go to the next section. And here we have, sorry about the glare, but the Back to the Future 35th Anniversary Trilogy set. These are actually steelbooks. I'm not a big steelbook collector, but this one set I do have as steelbooks. Smokey and the Bandit, love that movie. Inglourious Bastards, The Mule, the Top Gun 2 movie collection, A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, Forrest Gump, Titanic, another 2 movies that I really enjoy. The Core, and then we go into holiday ones here. So we got Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas, Home Alone, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, A Christmas Story, Elf, The Polar Express, and Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the Grinchmas edition, Jim Carrey version there. Got the Peanuts Holiday Collection, Deluxe Edition, the classic Christmas Specials Collection that has like Rudolph and Frosty and all those. So those are my 4Ks, and then I'll go into the 3D Blu-rays. We've got Toy Story, Toy Story 2, Monsters, Inc., Finding Nemo, Cars, Up, Toy Story 3, Cars 2, Brave, Monsters University, Inside Out, The Good Dinosaur, and Finding Dory. And then just got a few non-Pixar Disney ones, which are The Lion King 3D, Wreck-It Ralph, and Zootopia. Also have Shrek 3D, the complete collection, Ice Age Dawn of the Dinosaurs 3D, Ice Age Continental Drift 3D, and this also comes with that Christmas special, which I forgot the title of. Actually, I'll pull that one out. Ice Age A Mammoth Christmas. That is included on that one. Got the Peanuts movie, SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water 3D, Titanic limited edition 3D edition, whatever. And then The Nightmare Before Christmas in 3D, A Christmas Carol, and then The Polar Express 3D. And then we get into the standard Blu-rays here. So starting with the Pixar stuff, we've got the Pixar Short Films Collection. Let's see. I've got these out of order, I guess. I'm going to have to... Let's see. I'm just going to do this right now. These are... I don't know why I did that. There we go. Now I think we're in good shape. So we've got the Pixar Short Films Collection Volumes 1. And let's see. This is Volume 2. There we go. 1, 2, and 3 right there. Those look good. We've got Toy Story of Terror, Toy Story That Time Forgot, and then Cars Toon, Mater's Tall Tales. We've got Pinocchio, The Best of Mickey, which includes the Fantasia 2000 and Celebrating Mickey all in one. Then next we've got Dumbo, the 70th anniversary, The double pack of Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad and Fun and Fancy Free, Lady and the Tramp, 101 Dalmatians, The Jungle Book, The Aristocats, The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, The Rescuers and The Rescuers Down Under, Fox and the Hound and Fox and the Hound 2, The Great Mouse Detective, Oliver and Company, Tarzan, The Tigger Movie, The Emperor's New Groove and Kronk's New Groove, Lady and the Tramp 2, Scamp's Adventure. And you can see that I don't have Lady and the Tramp next to these two Lady and the Tramps next to each other. I did try to order these in the order that they were released, so I hope I got those kind of right. One in here I have is the Atlantis 2 movie collection. That's actually an odd duck that I haven't seen out of all of these. I think I'm going to like it though, so I decided to just keep it in here, but we'll see. I do intend to watch it at some point, but Lilo and Stitch, 101 Dalmatians 2, Patch's London Adventure, Brother Bear and Brother Bear 2. I have not seen that one in a long time, so I can't remember if I actually like it a lot or not, but I do remember liking the soundtrack to it, so I'm keeping that. Mickey, Donald, and Goofy in the Three Musketeers, the Walt Disney Short Films Collection, Olaf's Frozen Adventure, and we've got Mickey and Minnie, Volume 1, 10 Classic Shorts, and then Mickey and Friends, 10 Classic Shorts, Volume 2. I've got this odd duck here, which is a good odd duck, Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers, the complete series. Would be so cool if more of these got released, and perhaps maybe they will with that new deal they've got with Sony. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that, but definitely would like to get more of that kind of thing. Anyways, moving on. I've got some Disney Movie Club exclusive titles here, which are Saludos Amigos and the Three Caballeros, Melody Time, Make Mine Music, Old Yeller, Swiss Family Robinson, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, The Mighty Ducks, A Goofy Movie, George of the Jungle, Pooh's Grand Adventure, The Search for Christopher Robin, Rocket Man, Parent Trap, the newer 90s version, I believe, and then an extremely goofy movie. And then another one here is Holes. This is kind of the more recent release as a Blu-ray DVD combo pack. That is still sealed, actually. There's a few of these that are still sealed that I still have to do unboxings of. Just a few random ones that I just never did. So that will hopefully be coming up sometime. I don't know when, but moving on from the Disney stuff, we've got the Rugrats 3-movie collection, Hey Arnold the movie, Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius, the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, SpongeBob movie Sponge on the Run, and this is another one that I haven't seen, but I've just kept it because it's SpongeBob related, and I'm keeping pretty much everything SpongeBob related, even though there's some of it that I don't like. I'm just kind of a completion nut with that, I guess. Got Good Burger and Good Burger 2. Good Burger 2 just came out recently, so I haven't had an opportunity to watch that, but hopefully it's okay. Got the Snoopy collection, and this is one of my favorites. I'm not exactly the biggest fan of the artwork. It's a little bit generic, but it's got the 4 movies in it, which are Boy Named Charlie Brown, Snoopy Come Home, Race for Your Life, Charlie Brown, and Bon Voyage, Charlie Brown, and Don't Come Back. And Race for Your Life is probably my favorite of the 4, but I like them all. So that is a great collection. A lot of childhood favorites on that. Happiness is a Warm Blanket, Charlie Brown. And this is one that I maybe will take out of the collection. I don't know. Popeye the Sailor, 1940s, Volume 1. I've got the Pink Panther, Volume 1. I think they have like a complete set of these. I think there's like 6 volumes or something, but I just have the first one for now. Then some cool ones here. Got the Jetsons complete original series, the Jetsons movie, the Hanna-Barbera Superstars 10, which I'll pull this one out just because this is 10 movies in one, so you can see that list there. A lot of good titles in there. Jetsons Meet the Flintstones is on there, which is one of my childhood favorites. Got the Flintstones, the complete series. Scooby-Doo, Where Are You, the complete series. I'll pull this one out here. This is the MGM Best of Family set, so it's got, is it 9 movies in here? 9 or 10 or something? I think it's 9. You can see what they are on the back there. So a few childhood favorites on there, and then a few that I haven't seen. Like, it's got All Dogs Go to Heaven 1 and 2. Those are some favorites of mine for sure. Got The Land Before Time, Balto, and we'll go to the next section here. And we've got, let's see, Cats Don't Dance, The Iron Giant, Ice Age 1 and 2, Chicken Run, and then Wallace and Gromit, Curse of the Were-Rabbit. And then here's a couple that I just kept because I don't know, that they both have pros and cons, I guess, so I just decided to keep them both. We've got this newer Shout Factory release of Wallace and Gromit, the Complete Cracking Collection, and then the older Wallace and Gromit, the Complete Collection. This one has like more bonus features, but I think this one, what is it called? The cracking contraptions, I think, are in HD, and they aren't on this other set or something. There's some differences I haven't fully worked out, but I just decided to keep them both for the moment. Yeah, it would have been nice if they would have done like how they do it Criterion. Just get all the bonus features, get it all in the highest resolution, make sure all the audio is the right way for these. I've read so much online about the various flaws on both of these, so I don't know, whatever. It is what it is, but I'm keeping them both for the moment. Wallace and Gromit's World of Invention, and then we've got Shaun the Sheep, the complete series. So those are the kind of Aardman, Wallace and Gromit-y type of ones there. This one I'll pull out because this is the Odd Duck, the Gumby movie, Blu-ray plus DVD, and this one is like, I don't like weird packaging generally. I just like standard packaging. But at the very least, this is, it still fits nicely on the shelf and doesn't look too weird, I guess. So I'll give them that, but, I don't like weird packaging. But anyways, moving along, we've got Captain Underpants, the first epic movie. There's one that I haven't seen, but this was the Captain Underpants books were my favorite when I was growing up, reading those in elementary school. So I got to keep that one. Ponyo, and you'll notice that this is the only, I'm pretty sure this is the only anime title that I have in my For Sure I Want to Keep collection. This is the first one that I ever really watched when I accidentally bought this with I bought it at a pawn shop, but I bought the Cars Blu-ray, and there was a bonus disc of Ponyo in there, like, accidentally. So I watched it, and I actually liked it, so I have that. But I've bought a lot of other anime titles in the past, several years, just because, I don't know, that just felt like buying them, but I've never really been an anime person, and so a lot of them I haven't even watched, like the Pokemon or any of that. So I'm like, well, if I haven't watched it, I'm not keeping it in this collection of things I for sure want to keep. I gotta watch it first. So that's the logic there. So I just have Ponyo. Next I've got Jonah, a VeggieTales movie. Got Larry Boy and the Bad Apple, Moe and the Big Exit, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, Tomato, Sawyer and Huckleberry Larry's Big River Rescue, Minnesota Kook and the Search for Noah's Umbrella, and Pistachio, the Little Boy That Wouldn't. And these, I think I've seen maybe the Larry Boy one, but not the other ones. I'm kind of keeping these just to keep all the different VeggieTales variations. These are the only ones that were ever released on Blu-ray. So I thought they're kind of cool, even though I haven't watched all of these, and I suspect they're not as good as the older VeggieTales, but they might be okay at least. So anyways, I have those in this collection for now. Next, we've got the South Park sets. This is seasons 1 through 25 in these 5 packages here. I do like how they look on the shelf, I will say. They just look nice and compact, and, there's a lot of stuff packed within this little narrow section, really, so that's pretty good. Got some specials here, the South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut movie, South Park The Streaming Wars, and South Park Post-COVID. Then we've got Family Guy Trilogy, Blue Harvest, well, you can read those there, those three specials there. Yeah, so that's that. Got Seth MacFarlane's Cavalcade of Cartoon Comedy, which is kind of a meh movie, but there's a few good clips in there. The Simpsons movie, Beavis and Butthead Do America. This one's also sealed. I had an older version of this, but then they re-released it, and I guess I don't know really why I needed to buy the reissued one, but I did. So, anyway, then we've got Beavis and Butthead Volume 4. King of the Hill, the complete 13th season, which seems odd, but all the other ones were released on DVD, and I have those, so this was the only one they released on Blu-ray, just because I think it was just the last season they made in HD. All the other ones weren't, so anyway, that kind of explains that. Then we've got Rick and Morty, the complete seasons 1 through 5, and then season 6 and season 7. Smiling Friends, season 1. We kind of move out of this adult cartoon collection and into the more kind of family-ish oriented live-action type stuff. So, The Sound of Music, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, which is kind of a childhood one that I watched. I have not seen that in years, though. But I think I liked it when I was a kid, so... The Sandlot 20th Anniversary, Lassie, Shiloh and Saving Shiloh, My Dog Skip, Secondhand Lions, Free Willy, Flipper, Dr. Dolittle, The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle, and The Little Rascals. All of these are, essentially classics that I watched when I was younger. So keeping all those. And moving down to the bottom row on this particular shelf. Sorry for some of the glare here at times, but Mouse Hunt, Hope Floats, Big and Mrs. Doubtfire, The Terminal, Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore. So getting into some kind of comedies now. Another sealed one I got to open. Spanglish, Anger Management, a lot of Adam Sandler. 50 First Dates, Click, Step Brothers, Anchorman, unrated. Get Smart and Yes Man, The Truman Show, Ted and Ted 2, unrated. A Million Ways to Die in the West, unrated. Bucky Larson, Born to be a Star, The 40-Year-Old Virgin, unrated. The Hangover and The Hangover 2, Paul Blart Mall Cop, Super Bad, Extended Edition, Juno, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the American Pie 4-pack here. And I know I've seen the first one. I don't know if I've seen the other ones or not, so kind of have it just for the first one. That was a kind of a teenage classic, I guess. Nacho Libre, School of Rock, Tropic Thunder. I don't know if I've seen any of these except School of Rock, but I love School of Rock. That is a great movie. And then this 3-pack is... I'm going to pull this one out just because these are some of my favorite movies. Dodgeball, Napoleon Dynamite, and Office Space, especially these last two, are actually among my favorite movies, like, pretty much ever. Napoleon Dynamite's probably one of my favorites. It just... I love that movie. Mid-90s, 8th Grade, Gran Torino... The Trailer Park Boys, I forget what this is called. Countdown to Liquor Day. Got The Outsiders. What does it say? The complete novel on Blu-ray. 21, The Big Short, Disturbia. We've got this Laurel and Hardy, the Definitive Restorations collection. Then the Flying Deuces, kind of an interesting release here. I haven't actually watched this particular Blu-ray version of it, but I have seen this movie many times. Got a few complete series sets. We've got Leave It to Beaver, the complete series, The Office, the complete series, and then That 70s Show. Got a few more movies here. Elysium, Independence Day 2-pack, The Day After Tomorrow, and then now we're going to move up to this top row up here. So we've got 3-pack, Twister, Poseidon, and The Perfect Storm, Tornado Chasers, Cosmos, A Space-Time Odyssey, Country Music, a film by Ken Burns. So a lot of these are kind of documentaries, also kind of space and weather-themed titles. Got The Dust Bowl, The Complete Niagara Falls, The Last Blockbuster, and then now we go into the holiday stuff here. So we've got DreamWorks Spooky Stories, Mickey's Christmas Carol, 30th anniversary, and then kind of my favorite of all of these probably is Mickey's Once and Twice Upon a Christmas. Got Winnie the Pooh, A Very Merry Pooh Year. Got the Prep and Landing 2-pack, the Santa Claus 3-movie collection, I'll Be Home for Christmas, Disney Movie Club 1, SpongeBob in It's a SpongeBob Christmas, the DreamWorks Ultimate Holiday Collection. I've got 2 of these kind of classic, Rudolph and Frosty type sets. So the first is the original Christmas Classics, which has 7, and then the complete Rankin and Bass Christmas collection right there. Got Adam Sandler's 8 Crazy Nights, Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas animated. Then we move into some of the more non-animated stuff. Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, Jingle All the Way and Deck the Halls, Miracle on 34th Street, Christmas with the Cranks. That's a kind of less popular classic, I guess. A Christmas Carol, the Christmas Lights DVD 2 on Blu-ray, kind of funny the way they titled that, and then Christmas Lights 3, Winter Wonder Lights, I think. Is that what that says? Yeah, I think so. Then I've got one Criterion Collection title here, which is Crumb. This is not a 4K, so that's why those two got separated from Wall-E over there in the 4K section. Then I've got my 5 homemade Blu-rays that I made a long time ago, which I've called The Best of Toon Disney. I've got 3 volumes of that, and those are basically old VHS tapes that I converted to Blu-ray probably over 10 years ago now, or about 10 years ago. I don't remember how long it's been, but it's been a long time. And I have the VHS tapes of those still, which I'm going to show you later on. Ed, Edd and Eddy, which I called 23+1 episodes because I put a bonus episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog in there. And then Smoky Mountain, which are some kind of bluegrassy VHS tapes that I have. And I'll show you those as well once I get there. Next, we move into the DVDs. So here we start with the Disney stuff. Got Buzz Lightyear of Star Command, a Goofy movie, an extremely Goofy movie, and I do have these both on the Disney Movie Club Blu-rays, but I've kept these just because the Goofy movie titles are absolute childhood favorites of mine, so I've decided to keep the DVDs too, and they also have some different special features that are not on the Blu-rays, so those are the kind of double dip exceptions that I've decided to keep there. Recess All Grow Down, Recess Taking the 5th Grade, Recess School's Out, Brave Little Toaster, Brave Little Toaster to the Rescue, and then Brave Little Toaster Goes to Mars. Got Teacher's Pet, Doug's First Movie, Homeward Bound, and Homeward Bound 2. Air Bud, 1, 2, and 3, so the original, and then Golden Receiver, World Pup. Got Iron Will, 101 Dalmatians, live action. Flubber, the Even Stevens movie, and then The Weekenders Volume 1 and Volume 2, which make up the complete series. Love to get more of those. We'll see if any of those come with the new Sony deal with Disney, I guess. Who knows what's going to happen with that? Yeah, I have no idea. But moving along, we've got the complete series of DuckTales, which is the first one, DuckTales, the classic series. But then the rest of the episodes are contained on this DuckTales Volume 4. So that makes up the complete original series, plus the movie, which is in this pack. Next, we've got DuckTales Woo Woo, and then Destination Adventure. So these were the remakes, the modern remakes of DuckTales, which I haven't seen. I haven't actually watched these, but I think these also have a couple classic episodes on them, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check. I'm kind of curious now. I don't know. I guess it doesn't say. Maybe it's the second volume that does. Yeah, has some bonus classic episodes. First time on DVD, yeah, but those should all be on these as well. Anyways, moving along, we've got Darkwing Duck Volume 1 and then Volume 2. Quack Pack Volume 1, which was the only volume. It only is 3 episodes. Love to get a complete series release of that. That was a good show. One that was probably not super popular, but I loved that one. Tailspin Volume 1, 2, and 3 making up the complete series. Goof Troop, the 2-volume collection, which has 54 episodes. That series has not been completed on DVD. Growing Up with Winnie the Pooh, Love and Friendship. Schoolhouse Rock, 30th Anniversary Edition. Disney's American Legends. Donald in Math Magic Land, and I've got a few of these Disney cartoon, classic cartoon favorites here. It'd be cool to get the entire collection of those, but I just haven't come across them all yet for a reasonable price, but I'm always keeping my eye out. We've got Starring Mickey, Extreme Music Fun, Best Pals Mickey and Minnie, and Best Pals Mickey and Pluto. Funny Factory with Mickey. Then we've got Mickey Mouse Season 1, which is kind of a modern-ish thing. Got a few Bill Nye the Science Guy titles here. Storms and Atmosphere, Earth's Crust and Earthquakes, The Planets in Gravity, Outer Space and Space Exploration. There are more Bill Nye titles that I have, but I've just decided to keep the ones that I've seen and that I like so far. We'll see about the other ones if they make it back into my, for sure I want to keep these sort of collection. Next we've got Inspector Gadget and Inspector Gadget 2. The Game Changers 4 movie pack, which has these 4 here. I like Angels in the Outfield. That's a particular one that made me want to keep that set. Moving into the Nickelodeon stuff, we've got SpongeBob SquarePants, the best 200 episodes ever. And then I've got, and this is kind of double dipping here a little bit, but I've kept a lot of these just because of different bonus features and things, even though all the episodes in these are in here, but just there's some differences. So I've got the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th season of SpongeBob. Then we skip ahead to the 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th. And the reason for the gap in these is because the DVD releases in this set are the exact same as the ones for the standalone releases. I kind of wish that I would have kept those seasons in the middle for completion's sakes, but I got rid of them a while ago. and I just haven't repurchased them. I don't know if I'm going to or not. It's really redundant when you think about it, so anyways. And I do have a few compilation discs here. I've got Sea Stories, and the reason why I like that one is just because it's kind of an old school release, and also because that Shanghai episode, I think it has a few bonus things that are not exactly contained in these other ones. Anyways, The Adventures of SpongeBob SquarePants, and the only reason I like this one is because it has, I think this has all of the Mermaid and Barnacle Boy episodes in a row, which I think is just kind of cool, so I've decided to keep that one, even though it is also kind of redundant. We've got the pilot, a mini movie, and the Square Shorts, and I'm pretty sure there's something in here that's not contained in the rest of these. I can't remember. I don't know, I just decided to keep it. Next we go into the Rugrats. We've got the Snow White and Three Jacks and a Beanstalk, the Tales from the Crib. We've got Decade and Diapers. I do also have a set of these that has these both in one, but I like the artwork on these better, so I've decided to just keep these separate. Rugrats, the complete series, all in one box there. No more of those Amazon exclusives. Those Burn On Demand. I'm going to be getting rid of those and just keeping this, even though the packaging for this is not exactly ideal. There's a lot of stacked discs going on and stuff, but I think that's the more superior version out of all of them, even though it's not perfect at this point. I've got my one non-North America release, I guess. I think this is an Australian release of All Grown Up, the collector's set that I bought on Amazon, here in the United States, but it is an Australian release, I believe, and this just hasn't been made available as a complete series set in North America for whatever reason. So I got this one, and that'll do. So, and it seems to play just fine on all my DVD players. So good for that. And then the remake of the Rugrats, Season 1, Volume 1, and Volume 2, I think that these make up the complete first season. I guess I'm not 100% sure. I've got those. I've got a sealed copy of the Wild Thornberrys complete series, and I did have an opened copy that I repurchased with this one just because there was a little packaging kind of flaw that I didn't like. So now I've got this one, and I haven't had a reason to watch it in a long time, so I've kept it sealed. But, this is a show that I grew up watching, and I know I'm going to want to watch it again, so I'm keeping this. I'll just keep it sealed until I actually want to watch it, but yeah, that's that. Got Cat Dog, the complete series. Hey Arnold, the Ultimate Collection. This one includes the 2 movies and everything. Then we've got a few Shout Factory complete series, which is Rocko's Modern Life, All Real Monsters, The Angry Beavers, and The Adventures of Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius. Do have some more of the Amazon Burn On Demand ones that just haven't been released in any other way. So we've got Rocket Power, the complete first, second, third, and fourth season, making up the complete series. Doug, the complete Nickelodeon series. Chalk Zone, the complete series. Then I've got Out of the Vault, the Fantastic 4-pack, and the only reason I keep that, it's kind of redundant having all the complete series otherwise, but just because it's kind of cool to have a few episodes of different shows in one. It's kind of like something if I had a rare random day off, I'm like, I just want to watch some random Nickelodeon cartoons, I'll toss in one of those discs and just watch whatever episodes are on there. So that's that. And then we've got Kenan and Kel, the best of seasons 1 and 2, and then 3 and 4. This is another one that I'm pretty sure I'm going to like, even though I haven't really watched a lot of that. So I've got a Blue's Clues Story Time with Blue, and this also comes with one that I've had before, Blue's Biggest Stories. That's the main reason why I have this, is the old episodes with Steve that I grew up watching. Let's see, I got to be careful putting that back in. So there's that. I've got, moving out of the Nickelodeon, Ren and Stimpy, the almost complete series, some Cartoon Network here. Ed, Edd and Eddy, the complete series, and this one, while I'm super happy that got a complete series, because that's my favorite Cartoon Network show ever, and among my favorite cartoons ever, they didn't do the greatest job with this release. There's more things they could have added to it, some more specials and things. So be cool if that got reissued the right way, but I guess it's good enough for now. Got Courage the Cowardly Dog, the complete series. Dexter's Laboratory Season 1. I heard that this is going to be getting a complete series release coming soon, so this will be soon getting replaced. I guess, here in 2024. Johnny Bravo Season 1, hopefully the same will be true of that. Maybe someday a complete series release, don't know. But Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, the complete series. And then we've got Clarence Mystery Pinata, Uncle Grandpa, Good Morning, Cartoon Network Fridays. And I have this mainly because it's got, I think it's got an episode or two of Camp Lazlo, which hasn't been released in any other way. Complete series of Lazlo would be cool. And, you know, just a whole lot of other Cartoon Network shows. But anyway, we'll move on to the Peanuts collection. Got the and this is a collection where I've kept pretty much all my Peanuts ones, even if there's a few I don't really like as much or haven't even watched, perhaps just because it's Peanuts and I like Peanuts. So I've kept all of those pretty much. 1960s collection, 1970s collection, Volume 1, Volume 2, the Peanuts Emmy Honored Collection. This is America, Charlie Brown, The Charlie Brown and Snoopy Show, Lucy Must Be Traded, Charlie Brown. Then we'll move down. Then here we've got You're a Good Sport, Charlie Brown. This one is redundant because this special is on another, I forget which set up there, but it's in another one of these. But I got the standalone release because this is a childhood favorite of mine, so sometimes I just want to watch that one episode, and I'll just keep that for now. Maybe I'll get rid of it someday, but I have it for now. Snoopy's Reunion, You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. 4 kid favorites, Happiness is Peanuts, which has these 4 titles in one. The Peanuts Motion Comics Collection. Peanuts, let's see, these are kind of basically, like it says there, all new shorts. These are all kind of modern shorts. We got Springtime, Snoopy Tales, Lucy and Friends, School Days, Go Team Go. So that's the Peanuts collection. Moving on, I've got the Garfield and Friends volumes 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The Jetsons, the complete series. That's pretty cool. Yogi Bear Show, the complete series. 2 Stupid Dogs and the Secret Squirrel Show, volume 1, but I think that's the only thing that's ever been released. Complete series set would be very well appreciated. This is a good one too. The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle and Friends, complete series. That's a cool set. Here's an old one that I've had for a long time. The Giant 600 Cartoon Collection. So a lot of these, you know, this is a 12-disc Mill Creek set of pretty much like really old cartoons that I'm pretty sure their license is expired or whatever you call it. Or so they're in the public domain, I think, most if not all of these. So that's why you get so many in one. Very kind of cheap, but it's just a fun all-in-one set to have. Then I've got Animal Farm. A lot of kind of older ones here. Gallivants, Another Ant's Life. That was an old childhood one. Some older Gumby ones. Gumby and Friends Volume 1 and 2. Then we've got the more complete ones here. The complete, this is the 50s series. 60s series Volume 1 and 2. And then the 1980s series Volume 1. And I think they stopped it there. I don't know if there's a Volume 2 of this or not. If there is, I should pick it up, but I'm not sure that there is. Then we've got the Gumby movie, and I should double check if that DVD in here isn't the exact same that's in the Blu-ray set, because if it is, I don't need to keep that. In fact, I might just go like this so I know to double check on that later. Then we've got Looney Tunes, got the Golden Collection, volumes 1 through 6 in one box set. Got Looney Tunes All-Stars, which features Bugs Bunny, Foghorn Leghorn, and Roadrunner, and Wile E. Coyote. I kept this for the Roadrunner because Roadrunner is my favorite Looney Tune, and same with this set here, which is the Stars of Space Jam. I haven't double checked if there's a whole lot of repeating episodes within these, but I don't know. I just decided to keep them all for now. And same here, this double feature Spotlight Collection. Have this mainly for the movie collection, which is volume 3. Got the Looney Tunes 10 film collection. So there's that. Some decent ones in there. Got the best of Warner Brothers 100 Scooby-Doo 10 film collection. That's pretty cool. I'm going to take this out just for a sec to show you what we've got on here. So yeah, 10 Scooby-Doo movies here. And the main reason I bought this is for the Scooby-Doo and Courage collab, I guess you want to call it. The other ones I don't care as much about, but nice to have them as a bonus anyways. So I'll put that back in there. And then we've got George of the Jungle, the complete series. That's a pretty cool one. Sabrina the Animated Series, Liberty's Kids, Dennis the Menace. All these are, basically childhood favorites. So Dennis the Menace, the complete series there. Move down a little bit. Toad Patrol, The Crystal Caverns. I know there's some more of these random episode sets. It'd be cool to get a complete series of that. Kind of a weird show, but I liked it. Tom and Jerry 3-pack, which has the original movie, which is yet another childhood favorite. The Land Before Time, the complete collection. Balto 3-movie adventure pack. The Adventures of Scamper the Penguin. Once Upon a Forest. The Ralph Mouse collection with 3 different titles in there. The Magic School Bus, the complete series. Stranger in the Woods, the movie. Arthur, Believe in Yourself. Postcards from Buster, the complete first season. This is like most of the complete series, but it's missing some episodes, I think. 40 Years of Sunny Days, Sesame Street. Sleepy Time Songs and Stories, and Quiet Time, a little double feature there. Then we move into VeggieTales DVDs. And really a small selection of Christian DVDs in general. Got All the Shows, Volume 1, 2, and 3. So these are kind of the bulk of the collection here. But then also got this Larry Boy Ultimate Superhero collection as well. That's pretty neat. Then All the Silly Songs, 60 Favorites. That's pretty cool as well. The Wonderful World of Autotainment, which is that is probably one of my favorites, and I think this is out of print, actually. It wasn't included in any of these ones. I don't know why, but... Then we've got If I Sang a Silly Song, Lessons from the Sock Drawer, Pirates Who Don't Do Anything, the movie, the 321 Penguins complete TV series. We get Adventures in Odyssey. I've got the complete DVD collection of those. So this is the kind of just 10 random episodes in here in one pack. And then finishing off the original series with The Night Travelers, A Fine Feathered Frenzy, and Baby Days. Then there's the new series, which has the 4 episodes that you can see there. Got the complete collection of McGee and Me. That was kind of another goofy show from back in the day. And The Last Chance Detectives, which has 3 titles in there. So definitely some old gems there from the... We had an old store, a Bible store that I went to when I was younger, and they had all these kind of different shows there on VHS tape back in the 90s and early 2000s, but I always loved to just go into that store and take a look at them, and a lot of good memories with that. So anyway, we move on from that. We go into more of the adult animated stuff. So Family Guy Part 1, which is volumes 1 through 5. Then we move up to the top here. Okay, next up we've got Family Guy Part 2, which is volumes 6 through 10. Part 3, which is seasons 10 through 14. Then we move into the King of the Hill collection, where we've got seasons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Like I mentioned, season 13 is on Blu-ray to make that the complete series. And we've got Beavis and Butthead, the complete collection. This is not the complete series or anything like that, but it's the complete collection of earlier volume sets that they had issued. So that's that. We've got Napoleon Dynamite, and this is the 6-episode animated series that I don't think did very well, but I have that anyway. Got Jib Jab, the early years, Trailer Park Boys, Dressed All Over, seasons 1 through 9 set. Malcolm in the Middle, the complete first season, and if there's any TV show that I'd really love to see a complete series of, it's this one, but this was released years and years ago, and we haven't seen any other seasons since that, so don't know. But we've got The Office Special Edition. This is the original UK version of The Office, predecessor to the American version. Laurel and Hardy, The Essential Collection. I've got Laurel and Hardy Comedy Collection as well. This has a few different ones than are included in that one, so that's why I have that. Let's see, just got to move a little bit. The Beverly Hillbillies, the official seasons 1 through 4. Then I've got The Red Green Show, This is, I believe this makes up the complete series, these ones here, but it doesn't have a lot of the bonus ones. There is a more complete series, like actual set that you can buy that has more of the specials. I happened to get these on eBay for like, I think it was just over $50, and I thought that was a good deal. So I bought those. This is basically the 1991 through 2005 season, so you can kind of read those if you want. Next, have this 4-pack, which has Kangaroo Jack in it, which is the main reason why I keep that one. Next up is another 3-pack here, and the reason I keep this one is for Idiocracy. The other two I don't care too much about. And I've got Richie Rich, What About Bob, C-Spot Run, Shiloh Season, and Night of the Twisters. Now we'll move over to the next section. Next we've got Storms of the Century with these 5 movies here. I've got Trapped in an Elevator documentary, America by Rail, the complete collection, an old, very old, kind of cheesy, like kind of crossing up through America train video sort of thing. Building the Mighty Mac, the story of building the Mackinac Bridge, excuse me. For those who are around the region, they will correct you, I'm sure. A couple other titles here that I flipped around just because I kind of reveal my location, which isn't really a huge deal, but I just decided to turn those around. Then we've got, go into the music stuff here. A lot of bluegrassy, old-timey stuff because I'm a banjo player, and that's another big part of my life, in addition to movies and other hobbies that I have. So here we go. We've got Conversations with North American Banjo Builders, volumes 1 through 4 here. Conversations with Old Time Performers, volumes 1 through 4 here. And these 2 different series kind of combined together in these last volumes, which are Conversations with Old Time Performers and Banjo Builders, volume 5. And then Old Time Conversations, volume 6, 7, and 8. So those, I think 12 are kind of a complete collection there. Bruce Molsky, Can't Stay Here This Away. Then we've got The Best of the Flat and Scruggs TV Show, volumes 1 through 10 right here. That's a really cool collection. Then we've got Reno's Best of Bluegrass box set, Don Reno collection right there. Let's see, this is Bluegrass 1963, Don Reno and Red Smiley. Hot Rise with Red Knuckles and the Trailblazers. I don't think I've actually seen that one yet, but it should be good. Telluride Bluegrass Festival, 30 years DVD. And this actually has someone's name on it, not my name. Bought that at a pawn shop used back in the day. The Chieftains, I've never known how to pronounce them, but Down the Old Plank Road, the Nashville Sessions in Concert. The Legend Lives On, a tribute to Bill Monroe, volumes 1 and 2 on DVD. Give Me the Banjo, Smoky Mountain Hymns and Smoky Mountain Hymns, volume 2. A Gospel Bluegrass Homecoming, volumes 1 and 2. We go into some Lewis family stuff. We Are Family, Jeff and Sherry Easter, the Lewis family and the Easter brothers. Lewis family Crowd Pleasers, Live in Georgia, This Old House, Home Sweet Home with Family and Friends. And we go into Bela Fleck with Live at the Quick. That's a really good one there. How to Write a Banjo Concerto, Throw Down Your Heart. The Mountain Music Project. Then we go into Stevie Ray Vaughan, Pride and Joy, Live at the El Macabo. I think that's how you say it. And then live from Austin, Texas. So a lot of kind of different stuff here. Then a couple childhood favorites, Hide 'Em in Your Heart, and volumes 1 and 2. Then we go into the holiday stuff here, starting with Winnie the Pooh on Valentine's Day and A Valentine for You. Got a Charlie Brown Valentine. Peanuts, It's Only Love. We go to Easter. The Easter Story, and then these ones are kind of only loosely Easter, I guess, but I kind of included those in there. So those are there as well. Mickey's House of Villains, Halloween. Winnie the Pooh, Franken Pooh, and Spookable Pooh. Nicktoons Halloween. The Out of the Vault Halloween Collection. Cartoon Network Grossest Halloween Ever, or Halloween 2. And then Halloween 3. And then The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror. Then we've got Garfield's Halloween Adventure. And then we get kind of more into the, I guess, closer to more Christmassy stuff, but Happy Holidays Garfield, which has Thanksgiving and Christmas. Garfield Holiday Celebrations. I've got two different versions of this. The Holiday Garfield Collection. I've got, really three different versions of these Garfield specials, because they all have, much like that Wallace and Gromit set those sets I was showing you earlier, each of these different releases have various pros and cons. I've just decided to keep them all for the time being, because I just can't decide. So that's that. Holidays with SpongeBob, which has these three included here. Let's see if I can get this back in now. There we go. The Rugrats Holiday Celebration, which has Halloween and then Turkey and Mistletoe, so the three holidays featured in that little box set. Mickey Mouse, Merry and Scary, the Peanuts Deluxe Collection DVD set. Get into some Disney Christmas stuff here with Recess Christmas, Miracle on 3rd Street. Mickey's Magical Christmas, Snowed In at the House of the Mouse. These are two that I really like. And then, well, really these two as well. Have Yourself a Goofy Little Christmas and Darkwing Duck, It's a Wonderful Leaf. We got two of these classic cartoon favorites that I've put here because they're holiday. So the Holiday Celebration with Mickey and Pals, and then the classic holiday stories. We got Mickey's Christmas Carol. Again, this is a different one from the Blu-ray release. It has different additional episodes on it. So that's why I have that. Nicktoons Christmas, Nick Picks Holiday, Out of the Vault Christmas, so three different Nickelodeon compilation sets. Those are kind of fun. Albert, what is this? The Small Tree with a Big Dream. Actually kind of a decent little special there. I actually enjoyed that. Cartoon Network Christmas Rocks, Cartoon Network Holiday Collection, Snoopy's Holiday Collection, Peanuts Happy Holidays. I've got this 4-pack here, which a couple of these are redundant Rankin and Bass titles, but Flintstones Christmas Carol and the Yogi Bear Christmas Caper are on there. Got a Flintstones Christmas collection with these two specials, as you can see on the bottom. The Legend of Frosty the Snowman. Got two different versions of the Snowman. The first one is the Snowman and the Snow Dog. And the next one is the Nuttiest Nutcracker with the Snowman, and I've decided to keep both of these, both because of the extra titles that they include, but also because the aspect ratio, I believe, is different on both of these for whatever reason. So just kept them both. And next we've got kind of these goofy little ones. These actually feature the VHS tapes, pictures of the VHS tapes on the title, but Jingle Bells, We Wish You a Merry Christmas, and Oh Christmas Tree, some interesting old Christmas favorites there. Sabrina the Animated Series, A Witchmas Carol, The Simpsons Christmas and Christmas 2, Arthur's Perfect Christmas, and Arthur's Snow Day. The Snow Day one's kind of a odd duck because it's not really Christmas themed, but it is winter themed, so I'm keeping it with my Christmas DVDs. Got the VeggieTales, the Ultimate Christmas Classics Collection. I believe that this has 8 different various Christmas episodes. Adventures in Odyssey, Electric Christmas. This is a duplicate because this is on that other 10-episode set of Adventures in Odyssey, but it's Christmas, so kept that standalone one. Alabaster Song, Spunky's First Christmas. We got this 6-pack here with all those titles that you can see. 4 film favorites. Right there, some good ones there. Santa Who and a Chance for Snow. Joy to the World, a Gaither special. I've got one turned around, another one that kind of reveals my location. But Smoky Mountain Christmas, and then finally the Christmas Lights DVD. So like I said, that takes care of my collection of titles that I know for sure that I want to keep in my collection. And, there may be a few that I changed my mind on, but for the most part, those are the ones that, like, say if the house was burning down and I had to pick, start picking from my favorites, these would be the first that I grab from, essentially. So now we're going to go into my next collection within a collection, which are titles that I don't want to sell yet at this point, but I also want to actually watch them before I decide that I'm going to keep them. So they're kind of in this weird in-the-middle zone, and this is actually most of the titles in my collection by just a little bit, maybe just over 50% of them, I would say, perhaps. Or at least it's for sure the majority. But basically what you'll see until I say otherwise is titles that I want to actually watch or do something with, or decide that I'm never going to watch it and then sell it, something like that before, and this is just kind of a way to help me start unloading, decluttering, if you will. So, so with that, The Breakfast Club and A Brief History of Time and Dazed and Confused, 3 Criterion Collection titles that I did watch A Brief History of Time. I kind of want to watch that one again to see if it's actually worth keeping. That might be just kind of a one-time watch for me, but these other 2 I haven't seen. We go into some Disney stuff, and the organization of these is not as well done as the ones I just showed you. These are kind of more loosely organized. I've got them separated by format, and I've kind of got them separated a little bit by, like Disney versus Nickelodeon, but there's a lot more disorganization with these. And I'm just fine with that because these are going to be moving a lot. These are going to be moving around a lot more on the shelves as I kind of, watch through them and decide to, move them to different places. So anyways, we'll keep moving on here. 4K Disney, The Lion King and Dumbo, some live action. We've got Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl, Encanto, The Little Mermaid, and Aladdin. Like titles like this, I'm pretty sure they're going to end up in my, I want to keep those collection, but those were ones that I didn't really watch growing up, and I just haven't seen them, or if I have seen them, I've seen them only like once, but I'm pretty sure I'll end up moving them into the collection, but for now I gotta watch them first. So, Strange World, The Princess and the Frog, Tangled, Moana, Raya and the Last Dragon, and then Cinderella. And we move down here, we got Frozen 2, Wish, and that kind of takes care of the Disney collection. I did keep the first Frozen in my keep collection, even though I don't know, it's one that I don't like super love, but it's Frozen, so that's kind of a Disney icon, so I decided to keep that. But Frozen 2 I gotta watch. Move into a little bit more animated stuff. Sonic the Hedgehog, The Bad Guys, Power Rangers, Sonic 2, Space Jam: A New Legacy, Migration, Detective Pikachu, E.T. Extraterrestrial, Aqua Teen, Forever Plantasm, Howard the Duck, and then non-animated now, Barbie, Cry Macho, The Big Lebowski, Monty Python's The Meaning of Life, Interstellar, The Green Mile, Wonka, Shawshank Redemption, Trading Places, Jaws, Schindler's List, The Wolf of Wall Street, The 10 Commandments, Jurassic Park 5-movie collection. Got some Christmas titles here. It's a Wonderful Life, The Grinch, Holiday Inn, Office Christmas Party, and Scrooged. So those are all the 4Ks. Next, we'll go into a very small selection of 3D ones, which are Planes, Moana, The Little Mermaid, Tangled 3D, Romeo and Juliet, Pixels, The Grinch 3D, and Arthur Christmas in 3D. So those are what little 3D collection I have there. And then you can see how more disorganized the rest of these are. But I do have all the Disney ones. They're just disorganized within being Disney ones. So I've got The Kid, Cool Runnings, Mighty Joe Young, Jungle to Jungle, D3, Mighty Ducks, Tom and Huck, The Black Cauldron, Piglet's Big Movie, Lion King 2, Simba's Pride, Lion King 1.5, Beauty and the Beast, Hunchback of Notre Dame. That one is sealed. I might even have a second copy of that sealed as well. Anyways, but The Heavyweights, Man of the House, Valiant, Honey, I Blew Up the Kid, The Return of Jafar, and Aladdin, King of Thieves, James and the Giant Peach, Bambi, Pocahontas 1 and 2, Mulan 1 and 2, Peter Pan, that one is sealed, Hercules, Bambi, Sword in the Stone. Sword in the Stone is also sealed. Look at that. So you can see that. A couple that I just have never opened. Sleeping Beauty, Alice in Wonderland, and then Cinderella 2 and 3. And we'll move on down to this last row here where we've got Rapunzel's Tangled Adventure, Planes, Fire and Rescue, Hunchback of Notre Dame, again, I think again, right? I said that one already. Didn't I? Yeah. I have one sealed and one opened. No, I've got 2 sealed and 1 opened. How did I end up with that? I don't know. See, this is where the hoarding becomes a problem. So, Hunchback of Notre Dame, Jungle Book 2, another one of those. Bambi 2, Snow Dogs, Little Mermaid 2 and 3. Got Christopher Robin, The Absent-Minded Professor, Dinosaur, Enchanted, Home on the Range, D2, Mighty Ducks, The Parent Trap, The Big Green, and The Son of Flubber, Castle in the Sky, Winnie the Pooh, and Gravity Falls, the complete series. We get out of Disney stuff now. And I think I just organized these as more just randomly assorted animated stuff. A few Nickelodeon titles here. Let's see, I got Thumbelina, if I didn't mention that one already. Nickelodeon Story, The Orange Years, Jinxed. What is this? Swindle. Let's see, Barnyard. And then the Lorax, Spirit. What is this one called? Stallion of the Cimarron. And I've never opened that one either. Look at that. DreamWorks 10-movie collection, The Road to El Dorado, and Sinbad, Legend of the Seven Seas. And you'll start to see more sealed titles, honestly, because there's a lot of various Dollar Tree titles and things within this collection. It's like Hot Wheels, The Origin of Awesome, Team Hot Wheels, The Origin of Awesome, still sealed. Freebirds, Robots, The Reef, F is for Family, Small Soldiers, Fairly Odd Movie, Grow Up, Timmy Turner. Got the Lego Movie. It's hard for me to read some of these, so sorry about that. The Muppets Take Manhattan, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 1 and 2, Fern Gully and the Secret of Nim, the Emoji Movie, another one of these Hot Wheels, which I think this is the same as the other one. Maybe not. Toys in the Attic, Yogi Bear, A Fairly Odd Christmas. Got a 4-pack of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Legend of the Guardians, Where the Wild Things Are, Yogi Bear, Space Jam, the Lego Movie 2, Ratchet and Clank, Ants, Rock-a-Doodle, Anastasia, Joseph King of Dreams. We're Back, A Dinosaur Story. Got the Adventure Time, Distant Lands, Fern Gully, The Last Rainforest, American Tail, and American Tail 5 Goes West. Hats Off to Dr. Seuss Collector's Edition, Hey There Yogi Bear, Tom and Jerry the Movie, The Prince of Egypt, The Hero of Color City, Diary of a Wimpy Kid 1, 2, and 3, and Ladybugs. And there's, even repeats within these where I've got The Prince of Egypt, let's say, and I have that on 4K, I believe, so that one will be one that I will, be able to get rid of. And pardon some of my editing, these are fairly long video clips. So I'm going to have to stand up here, and we're going to move on to the next shelf, which is right over here. And this has my, I have a weird order to these, but, we'll kind of follow along with it. So we'll start here with Adventure Time, the complete second season. We've got the new Scooby-Doo movies, the almost complete collection. My Name is Earl, Season 4. The Lower Decks, which one is this? Is this Season 2? Yep. Got another one of My Name is Earl, Season 4, Dollar Tree titles. Lower Decks, Season 1. The X-Files, complete first season. Madagascar, The Ultimate Collection. Camp, Seasons 1 and 2. Nickelodeon Best Player. Then next here you'll see all these anime titles that I've bought over the years, but most of them I haven't watched. So Pokemon, Season 1, Indigo League. This one I'll probably end up putting back in the collection because... that's kind of classic. I didn't grow up with watching Pokemon that much, so it's, the nostalgia isn't quite there, but, it's kind of a classic show. I got to keep at least something, probably be that one if nothing else. That and maybe like those 3 original movies over here, but we'll see. Got the Mega 3 movie collection. Got a couple Dollar Tree ones. Daunton, Laughing Under the Clouds. That's that. And then... H.O. and Pack or something. Another Pokemon set, Sun and Moon Ultra Adventures. Some Studio Ghibli type ones, Kiki's Delivery Service, Satellite Girl and Moon Cow. The Wind Rises, Oko's Inn. Then Mewtwo Strikes Back, The Power of Us. A couple Pokemon titles. We've got the Cat Returns, Weathering with You. Pokemon, the movie I Choose You. Another 4-movie collection. I can pull some of these out just to show you what these look like when they're, multi-packs like that, I guess. Speed Racer, the complete series. My Neighbor Totoro, The Wind Rises. So a couple of these are Disney and a couple of them are, the Studio Ghibli. I have seen The Wind Rises. I'm just not sure if that was one that I really liked that much. So Diamond and Pearl 4-movie collection. Digimon Adventure Loss. Looks like there. Samurai Jack, the complete series. Pokemon Secrets of the Jungle. This classic 3-pack here with the original Pokemon movies. And then this other 4-pack here with for more titles. Princess Mononoke, Ernest and Celeste, My Neighbor Totoro, that's a repeat there. And then Liz and the Blue Bird, Big Fish and Bigona, Yu-Gi-Oh! Bonds Beyond Time, another Liz and the Blue Bird, Dollar Tree titles. We move out of that. Happy Happy Joy Joy, the Ren and Stimpy story. Bob's Burgers, the movie. The Fault in Our Stars, we've got 2 different versions of that. West Side Story, Corner Gas, the movie. Clock Stoppers, Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day. That's actually a Disney one, so I got that kind of misplaced, but that's okay. The Visioneers, Flintstones and Viva Rock Vegas. The Flintstones, I've seen the original one of this, I think. It's been so long, I gotta watch it again. Meatballs, Oklahoma, Popeye, Benji, another Fault in Our Stars, and Earth to Echo. We'll move down next. Alright, so next we've got Casper, and this is one that I know that I've seen, but it's been so long yet again, I gotta watch it to see if I really want to keep it. Little Rascals Save the Day, Moulin Rouge, and Romeo and Juliet, if I pronounce those right. The Bible and the Robe, Interstellar, Beetlejuice, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and Corpse Bride, Happy Feet and Happy Feet 2, A League of Their Own, Babe, Sister Act and Sister Act 2, The Cat in the Hat, a 4-pack featuring these movies here. Looney Tunes Back in Action, the movie. I'm pretty sure that one's going to end up back in my collection, but again, it's been so long since I've seen that. I got to watch it again. So, The Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings trilogies, Harry Potter, the complete 8-film collection, Jesus Christ Superstar Live Arena Tour, Astronaut, Walk the Line and Crazy Heart, Supercell, Free Willy, Escape from Pirates Cove, Bruno, Road Trip, Yumi and Dupree, Mallrats, Howard the Duck, The Rocker, Born to Rock edition, Change Up, Dumb Money. We got a 4-film favorites there, and then a 3-film John Hughes collection there. Yours, Mine, and Ours, Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist, Ready Player One, 3-pack there. Project X, Anchorman 2, Dude, Where's My Car, American Graffiti, Dazed and Confused, Revenge of the Nerds, Good Will Hunting, Now You See Me, Gentleman Broncos, Revolutionary Road, 12 Years a Slave, The Pagemaster, The Interview, John Hughes, 5-movie collection, American Pie, The Book of Love, That Thing You Do, American Sniper, Talladega Nights, Back to School, Easy A, The Jerk, Airplane and Airplane 2, Bad Grandpa, Mr. Deeds and Big Daddy, Sully, This Is 40, and Porky's. We'll move on to the next row here. And here we've got Meatballs, The Gambler, San Andreas, got a Will Ferrell 4-movie pack, got the Guy Comedies collection, The Birds, Jerry Maguire, Knocked Up, 1 Hour Photo, The Graduate, Dirty Grandpa, Dumb and Dumber 2, The Hangover Part 3, another 4-pack here, Wedding Crashers, Horrible Bosses, Hall Pass, and Dumb and Dumber, Mallrats, The Dictator, Bruce Almighty, Friends with Benefits, Marley and Me, The 41-Year-Old Virgin Who Knocked Up Sarah Marshall and Felt Super Bad. That one I don't know if I'm ever going to watch that, honestly, but, well, we'll see. Blazing Saddles, Caddyshack, National Lampoon's European Vacation, Paper Towns, The House, Get Hard, Conan O'Brien's Can't Stop. See a lot of these are sealed because they're mostly Dollar Tree titles, a lot of these. So, The Green Mile, Castaway, Me, Myself, and Irene, Smokey and the Bandit 3-movie collection. I'll show you what those are. Well, maybe it says on the back. There they are. Let's see. Gotta get that. There we go. The Internship, Are You Here? Joe Dirt, Beautiful Loser, War Dogs, Dirty Harry, and Magnum Force. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I've got 2 of those. Traded, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Hired Gun, Out of the Shadows and Into the Spotlight. Wisconsin, Winter from the Air, Arctic Tale, and IMAX to the Arctic. Planet Ocean, Gravity, Apollo 13, Arctic, Planet Ocean, again, Finding Life Beyond Earth, Earth the Biography, Into the Storm, The Martian, Hurricane on the Bayou, Arrival, Bears, Smoky Mountain Explorer, Steve Martin and the Steep Canyon Rangers featuring Edie Brickell live. Then we move into some more box set stuff. Avatar: The Last Airbender and The Legend of Korra on Blu-ray. Freaks and Geeks, the complete series. Obviously, these are all on Blu-ray, but move on next to the big Dragon Ball Z set, which I'll flip this around so you can see that. That's basically the complete series of those, all 291 episodes. I at least got to watch a few of these to see if this is worth keeping in my collection. So that is such a big box set. Perfect for anyone who's a real diehard fan of that show, I guess. But for me, it's kind of like, I don't know, do I really need to have that? That's where, that's kind of the things I'm debating these days. But anyway, we move on. Parks and Recreation, the complete series. Friends, the complete series. Different version of Avatar and Legend of Korra, right there. The King of Queens, the complete series. 21 and 22 Jump Street. Super Troopers and Super Troopers 2. Then we go into the Christmas titles. So we've got Elf on the Shelf, An Elf Story, The Holiday, Pee-wee's Playhouse, Christmas Special, Worst Christmas Ever, Die Hard, 30th Anniversary. I know, is that a Christmas movie or not? I don't know. I kept it in there. A Christmas Story 2, Office Christmas Party, Pete's Christmas. These are all Dollar Tree titles. Christmas Memories, Village Traditions, Lights, Splendor. Fred Claus, Irving Berlin's White Christmas, Santa Claus the Movie, A Stained Glass Christmas with Heavenly Carols. Let's see, Miracle on 34th Street, Jingle All the Way 2, The Night Before, Winter Wonderland, Benji's Very Own Christmas Story, Christmas Fireplace, and then, let's see, Colors of Christmas. So there's that, and then we keep going down to the bottom row here, and the last of the Christmas Blu-rays. It's a very Muppet Christmas movie, Jingle All the Way 2. I think I have 2 of those. Did I read off one of those already? I don't know. It's sealed, and might be a Dollar Tree purchase, I don't remember. Another Holiday Inn. No, this is Bing Crosby. Let's see, I'm getting all confused. Let's see, I thought I had that up here. What did I have up here? Oh, I'm getting White Christmas and Holiday Inn mixed up. Never mind, so that's those two. Magical Christmas, Beauty and the Beast, The Enchanted Christmas. This is another Magical Christmas, so that's a duplicate. Christmas with the Chipmunks. Got Bad Santa, what do you call this? Ho, 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 I guess. Yeah, just Bad Santa. And then finally, A Bad Mom's Christmas there. And that takes us to the end of the Blu-rays. And then we'll go into the DVDs here, starting with the Disney titles. And again, these are, I've got the Disney ones all together, but within these, they're rather unorganized. So first we've got The Very Hungry Caterpillar, a few Bill Nye titles, which are Magnetism and Chemical Reactions, Pollution Solutions, and let's see, Populations, I think. This one I can't read. The Sun and Light Bending and Bouncing, Motion and Friction, Phases of Matter and Fluids. Then we've got the Kim Possible 4-pack, Schoolhouse Rock Multiplication, Moon Pilot, The Incredible Journey, Old Yeller and Savage Sam, That Darn Cat, Minnie's Winter Bow Show, Dinosaurs, the complete 3rd and 4th seasons, Charlie the Lonesome Cougar, Ben and Me, The Adventures of the Gummy Bears, Geppetto, Schoolhouse Rock Election Edition, Max Keeble's Big Move, Bill Nye, Deserts and Lakes and Ponds, Kim Possible, the 1st and 2nd seasons, Big Hero 6, Back in Action, Toy Story, kind of an older version that I have, Inventions and Do-It-Yourself Science, Energy and Momentum, Tuck Everlasting, Mickey's Seeing the World, Schoolhouse Rock Earth. This is a Toy Story, The Ultimate Toy Box. That's a Toy Story 2, 1 and 2, plus a bonus disc collection. Very old, I guess you could say. Then we've got the Proud Family, the complete original series. The Don Knotts 4-movie collection with those titles you can see there. The Air Bud 4 and 5, which are Spike's Back and Seventh Inning Fetch, Dinosaurs first and second seasons, the Princess Stories, Disney's Magical Fireplace, Kurt Russell movie collection, The Magnificent Rebel, The Book of Pooh, Stories from the Heart, and Invincible. So that takes care of those. And then I got to move into another room here where I have yet one more shelf. So we'll take a look at this next. All right, so here we go with the last of the Disney. We've got Where the Red Fern Grows, Thrills and Chills 4-movie collection, and Dad, Can I Borrow the Car? Then we go into not very well sorted out Nickelodeon, which is Fairly Odd Parents Season 4, Season 6, Season 3, Madagascar, Operation Blowhole, Are You Afraid of the Dark? Season 4, Planet Sheen, the complete series, Jimmy Neutron, Jet Fusion, Attack of the Twonkies, and then the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour, Abracatastrophe the movie with Fairly Odd Parents, Tak and the Power of Juju, Season 1, Robot and Monster, the complete series, Mighty Bee, Being Bessie Higginbottom, The Amanda Show, the best of Season 1, Hey Dude, the complete season, or the complete series, Danny Phantom, the complete series, Breadwinners, Season 1, Making Fiends, Season 1, Invader Zim, Season 2, Nickelodeon Games and Sports All-Star Collection, The Loud House, Welcome to the Loud House, The Casa Grandes, complete first season, The Loud House Cooked, which is Season 3, Volume 2, Camp Coral, Season 1, Volume 1, All Grown Up and Loving It, Interview with a Campfire, Invader Zim Season 1, The Penguins of Madagascar, Happy King Julian Day. Let's see, I'm going to try to focus a little bit better. The Patrick Star Show, Season 1, Volume 1, The Loud House, Relative Chaos. Kind of pull these out. Season 2, Volume 1. That is Season 2, Volume 2. Got Road Tripped, which is Season 3, Volume 1, and then It Gets Louder, Season 1, Volume 2. The Amanda Show, complete Season 3. My Brother and Me, The Best of the Amanda Show, Are You Afraid of the Dark? Season 3. The Patrick Star Show, Season 1, Volume 2. The Penguins of Madagascar, that is Operation DVD Premiere, and then Operation Antarctica. Fairly Odd Parents Seasons 1 and 2, Tough Puppy Season 2, Back at the Barnyard Season 1, Season 2, Are You Afraid of the Dark? The Curse of the Shadows, Camp Coral Season 1, Volume 2, Fairly Odd Parents Wishology. Then we go to the next row here, and here we've got Are You Afraid of the Dark? Season 5, SpongeBob Nautical Nonsense and Sponge Buddies. Got a 5-movie collection featuring those titles there. My Life as a Teenage Robot, Seasons 1, 2, 3, Are You Afraid of the Dark? And this is the kind of remake one. The Amanda Show, complete second season, Fanboy and Chum Chum, Season 1, Tough Puppy, Season 1, Are You Afraid of the Dark? Seasons 1 and 2, Sanjay and Craig, the complete first season, El Tigre, let's see, I gotta read this one, El Tigre, The Adventures of Manny Rivera, Season 1, Fairly Odd Parents Season 5, Season 8, Season 7, then we're out of the Nickelodeon stuff, and then we've got the Best of Warner Brothers 25 cartoon collection right there. Let's see. The Flintstones, 2 movies and 5 specials. Those titles right there. Ed, Edd and Eddy, the complete second season. Saturday Morning Cartoon Classics. The Chipmunk Adventure, Babar, the movie. The Pebbles and Bam Bam Show, the complete series. Tom and Jerry Tales, Volume 1. Big Top Scooby-Doo original movie. Victor and Valentino, Folk Art Foes, Season 1, Volume 1. Regular Show, the movie. 4 Kids Favorites, Hot Wheels. Superman, The Last Son of Krypton. Woody the Woodpecker and Friends, Halloween favorites. Richard's Busy World of Richard, Scary, the complete series. Care Bears, the complete series. The Care Bears movie. The Gift of Winter. Flushed Away Chicken Run, Wallace and Gromit, Curse of the Were-Rabbit. Madeline, the complete collection. The Care Bears, the original series collection. Care Bears Movie 2, Harold and the Purple Crayon, the complete series, Banjo the Woodpile Cat, Ben 10, Season 1, Care Bears, very first episode, what is this, Funny Little Cars, definitely a Cars knockoff, easy to spot there. Mucha Lucha, Heart of Lucha on a mini DVD disc. Molang Season 2, another one of those Cars. Got the Looney Tunes Superstars, Garfield's Pet Force and Fun Fest, Watership Down, Winter on Watership Down, At Jesus' Side, the Looney Tunes Show, There Goes the Neighborhood, Jumanji, the complete animated series. Next we've got Llama Llama, the Family Fun Collection, Harry the Dirty Dog, and more playful puppy stories. Classic nursery rhymes, 42 cartoon classics, A Bunch of Munch, the complete series, Franklin Ultimate Collection, let's see, what is this? My Big Big Friend, Slumber Party, Tom and Jerry, the Gene Deitch Collection, What's New Scooby-Doo Season 3, Scooby-Doo and the Alien Invaders and Zombie Island, another Babar the movie, We Bear Bears the movie, Wabbit Season 1 Part 1, Hot Wheels World Race, Ring of Fire Episode 1, Craig of the Creek, Itch to Explore, Cartoon Network Cartoon Crack-Ups, 7 favorite Hanna-Barbera cartoons, Justice League Action, Battles from Beyond, The Land Before Time, the complete TV series, VeggieTales, the Fruit of the Spirit stories, Patience, Kindness, and Goodness, the Garfield and Friends Grumpy Cat collection. I've got a lot of these Cartoon Craze different DVDs, a couple sealed, a couple not. Superman and the Bulleteers, Superman Showdown, Popeye Meets Alibaba's 40 Thieves, Daffy Duck and the Dinosaur, Porky Pig, Porky's Cafe, Tweety and Elmer, Fudd in a Corny Concerto, and Mutt and Jeff. Got Ben 10 Season 4, Season 2, the Ultimate Cartoon Collection with 170 different cartoons, Pink Panther, Fan Favorites Cartoon Collection, Quest for Camelot and Cats Don't Dance, another one of these Bunch of Munch, The Legend of White Fang, Wild and Free, another one of these cartoon compilations. This is Toon Time with 176, looks like. Witch's Night Out, Car Go, Top Cat the Movie, Top Cat Begins, The Aviators, Long Way North, Johnny Test, Seasons 1 through 5, Animaniacs, the newer one, Season 1, Wish Kid, Be Careful What You Wish For, Bands on the Run, The Adventures of Super Mario Bros. 3, Top Cat the Complete Series, The Smurfs First Season, Looney Tunes Double Feature, featuring these two here, Hot Wheels World Race, Ring of Fire Episode 1. I feel like I already read that one off. Yeah, that's actually a duplicate, I guess. So there we go. Next we've got Looney Tunes Let Loose. 3 more Looney Tunes featured on there. Then we've got the Looney Tunes Show with 3 different volumes in that little box. Henry and Me, Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures 8-pack, Grimm's Fairy Tales, and then Almost Naked Animals, It's My Party. So definitely some Dollar Tree kind of cheesy stuff there. And we'll move on to the next section with An American Tail, 4-movie collection, features those. A few more of these Cartoon Craze ones, Betty Boop and Grampy, The Wind and the Willows, Around the World in 80 Days. The Best of the Harvey Toons Show, Legend of Sasquatch, Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures, Pac is Back, Road to El Dorado, Sinbad, and Joseph King of Dreams. Got Adventure Time, Distant Lands, The Best of Superman, Godzilla, the Original Animated Series, Volume 1, Super 6 the Series, Reanimated, VeggieTales, Fruit of the Spirit Stories, Love, Joy, Peace, another Pac-Man, The Adventure Begins, Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, the Complete Animated Series, Adventures of Chico and Guapo, the complete first season, Sonic the Hedgehog, the Complete Series, Sonic Underground, Volume 1, the complete series of Cops, Fighting Crime in a Future Time, complete series of Where on Earth is Carmen Sandiego, complete series of Super Mario World, complete series of The Berenstain Bears, John Callahan's Quads Freak Parade, complete series of Duckman, My Entire High School Sinking into the Sea, Daria the Complete Series, Archie's Weird Mysteries, the complete series. Dilbert, the complete series. Jace and the Wheeled Warriors, complete series. Godzilla, the series, complete series. Good Family, the complete series, so a lot of kind of complete series there. Then we really move into more box set style things here. So we got the Animaniacs, the complete series. Home Movies, the complete series. We've got Garfield's Cat Tales. Pull that one out quickly. That has these 3 different titles here. Got Steven Universe, the complete series. Saturday Morning Cartoons Collection. Dr. Katz, Professional Therapist. And a sealed copy of Aqua Teen Hunger Force, the 20-disc complete collection. Yeah, still haven't opened that one. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the complete classic series collection. 2 different Adventure Times, the complete collection, just 2 different basically packaging variations. Pinky and the Brain, the complete series. Coach, the complete series. Third Rock from the Sun, the complete series. Seinfeld, the complete series. The Best of The Price is Right. I Love Lucy, the complete series. The Bradyist, Brady Bunch TV and Movie Collection. Boy Meets World, the complete collection. And then Everybody Loves Raymond, the complete series. So that takes care of what is on these shelves. But if I go back to the very beginning here, where I started out, this is where I run out of shelf space, so I've had to go up. So we go up, and this is where the line of movies basically continues. So let's continue onward. How I Met Your Mother, the complete series. Arrested Development, seasons 1 through 4. We've got some more kind of like preschoolish age things. Sesame Street, 4 kids' favorites. I'm going to not be able to pull a lot of these out just because of the way they're stacked. Bert and Ernie's Great Adventures, Sesame Street Old School, Volume 1, PBS Kids 15 Frozen Tales, Arthur's Pet Follies, Arthur Gets Lost, Dragon Tales, Experience New Things, Reading Rainbow, Music Everywhere, Elmo's World, Family's Meal and Bath Time, PBS Kids 20 Snowy Stories, Sesame Street Spoofs, Volumes 1 and 2, Wishbone, Hot Diggity Dog, Dragon Tales Don't Give Up, the complete series of Married with Children. Alright, we'll continue on with Arthur the Music Video, Magical Halloween Adventure, Sesame Street, Dragon Tales, Our Amazing Pets, Cat in the Hat, Space is the Place, Being Elmo, A Puppeteer's Journey, Sid the Science Kid, What is a Rainbow, Hooray for Thomas and Other Adventures, Arthur's Fountain Abbey, Thomas and Friends, Thomas and the Special Letter, Sesame Street, The Great Numbers Game, Reading Rainbow, Music Everywhere, another one of those. Back to School with Franklin, Sesame Street Learning About Numbers and Learning to Share, Sesame Street Being Green, Mulang, Season 1, Play All Day with Elmo, another one of these. Like I said, a lot of Dollar Tree titles. Let's see, I'll pull the camera back. Learning About Numbers, Learning to Share, and then we've got Everybody Loves Raymond, different style box there. Keep going on. Arthur, the Ultimate Friendship Edition, Elmo's World Pets, Sesame Street's 25th Birthday Musical Celebration, another Magical Halloween Adventure, Sesame Street Follow That Bird, Sesame Street 50 Years and Counting, Sesame Street Old School, 74 through 75, if I'm reading those right. 79 maybe? Anyway, On Site with Thomas and Other Adventures, Tupi and Banu Snowflakes, Sitting Ducks, Season 1, and yet a third one of these, Reading Rainbow, Music Everywhere, Sesame Street Monster Magic, Maggie and the Ferocious Beast Beach Party, Arthur's Music Jamboree, Postcards from Buster, The Case of the Coin Purloined, The Best of Elmo 4, Arthur Makes the Team, Monster Magic, Arthur's Best Friends, Maggie and the Ferocious Beast Recipes for Trouble, Arthur Gets Spooked, Sesame Street Essential Collection, Milestones 3-pack, Elmo's World Pets again, and another one of these Milestone 3-pack, and another one of these Play All Day with Elmo. I think I already showed one of those. Yep, I did. So that's a lot of duplicates there, Dollar Tree purchases. We'll keep on going. We've got these Mr. Rogers ones, including one still sealed, the Kindness Collection, Mr. Rogers Meets New Friends Collection, Would You Be Mine Collection, and It's a Beautiful Day Collection. I feel like there might be a 5th one of these out, but these are the 4 that I have right now, unless I have another one somewhere. Grandma's Boy, unrated. The Date Night, 4-movie collection. Daddy Daycare, Andy Milonakis Show, second season, first season. My Name is Earl, and season 1. Prairie Home Companion, Just for Kicks, Weather Girl, Super Mario Brothers, Smokey and the Bandit, the 7-movie Outlaw Collection, the Free Willy Collection, the 5 Fun Family Films Collection, which I'm not going to pull out, but it's got like Lassie and some of those other kinds of titles. Donut Man, After School and Repair Shop, Donut Man, Duncan's Greatest Hits and the Best Present of All. Got The Beginner's Bible, Christian Cowboy Double Feature Volume 1, Saturday Night Live, Best of Steve Martin, Ali G, India House, the movie, to Ali G Show, first season. And we'll continue here with Ali G Show, the second season. Then next we've got this double feature of Most Valuable Primate and Most Vertical Primate. Got a 10-movie collection, family favorites, Prairie Home Companion with Garrison Keillor, 30th broadcast season celebration. Got a double pack here. One of these is Beverly Hillbillies with 32 episodes, and the other one I think is Three Stooges, but these are sealed. So there's that. Got Happy Days seasons 1 through 6, Lassie's Greatest Adventures collection, 50 timeless family classics from Mill Creek, and then Western TV treasures from Mill Creek. So some big old school movies in there. Movies and TV shows, I guess. 5 DVD set of the Beverly Hillbillies. Railroads, Tracks Across America, Laurel and Hardy, The Essential Collection, Vermont in Autumn, New England by the Dolphin's Eye, PBS Memory Hackers, Vermont Mountain Peaks and Valley Tales. Then we've got Tornado, History of the World in 2 hours, Phil Plate's Bad Universe, The Great Smokies, A Wildland Sanctuary, John Ratzenberger's Made in America. That was something I know that I found at like a Dollar General for like $2 or something. Ice Road Truckers, Deadliest Roads, Ice Age Giants, Woolly Mammoths, Eyewitness DVD, Weather, The Unbroken Circle, Vermont Music, Tradition, and Change. I got one turned around here, just kind of reveals my location. Once again, another one of those. Season 1 of Pawn Stars, PBS Extreme Ice, Where Was God, Stories of Hope After the Storm, Savage Planet, which includes 4 specials in there. A few anime titles, Pokemon Winter Celebration, In This Corner of the World, Digimon Adventure Confession, Digimon Fusion, it looks like. This is probably a season volume set. Season 1, Volume 1, it looks like by the spine there. Pokemon OP Galactic Battles, that's a little box set. Pokemon Adventures of the Orange Islands, complete collection there. Pokemon Series XY, and that's a 24-episode pack. Got Digimon, and this is Volume 1, 2, Napping Princess here. Astro Boy, the complete series. Willie Nelson and Wynton Marsalis live from Jazz at Lincoln Center, New York City. Jimi Hendrix Deluxe Edition. Bluegrass Jamming, Playing for Real, Beginning Mandolin. A couple hee-haw ones here. This one's a weird one. Dennis Ah in Mr. Lucky, I think. Never seen that. Anna Music. Got another one turned around here. The Irish Tenor Trio. Pete Seeger, The Power of Song. Anna Music 2. Country's Family Reunion, Nashville Day 3. Begin to Play Bass Guitar. Anna Music, kind of the first one there. Another hee-haw. Pat Metheny, The Orchestrion Project. There we go. G3 live in Denver. Got a weird one here. Railways. Just a weird packaging style. John McCutcheon live. Alison Krauss and Union Station live. Alan Jackson, Precious Memories live at the Ryman. Dierks Bentley live and loud at the Fillmore. Salute to the Opry. A couple more hee-haw. Live from Bonnaroo Music Festival 2002. We've got a Toby Keith one. Another hee-haw. The Last Train to Christmasville. Magical Christmas Collection. Children's Christmas. Fireside Christmas. A Merry Bunny Christmas. A very special Family Guy freaking Christmas. Christmas Time in South Park. The Littles Christmas Special. Christmas Tales Volume 1. Another one of these Sesame Street Halloween ones. Discover Christmas. What is this? Steve O. Dirks, Santa vs. the Snowman. Sesame Street Holiday Double Feature. Jeff Dunham's Very Special Christmas Special. Buck Denver asks, why do we call it Christmas? And then a 4-pack there right on top. Got yet quite a few more Christmas DVDs to run through, or holiday anyways, so here we go. Ice Age, The Great Eggscapade, Aardman Creature Comforts, Merry Christmas Everybody, The Easter Story Keepers, Franklin's Magic Christmas, Holy Night, Bugs Bunny's Easter Funnies, Guess How Much I Love You, Christmas to the Moon and Back, Winter and Christmas in America's National Parks, Mouse and Mole at Christmas Time, Holiday TV Comedy Collection, Max Lucado's Christmas Treasury, Holidays, The Christmas That Almost Didn't Happen, Spot's Magical Christmas, What a Mess, Why Do We Call It Christmas Again, Disney Junior Holiday. Got a volume 2. I think these are actually identical. These classic holiday collection. Where was I? He-Man and She-Ra, a Christmas special. St. Nicholas, a story of joyful giving. VeggieTales, and the Little Drummer Boy as well. Winter Wonderland from, I think most of these are PBS shows. Duck Dynasty, I'm Dreaming of a Redneck Christmas. Got the Easter 3-pack fun. The Life and Adventures of Santa Claus, and Opus and Bill in A Wish for Wings That Work. And Elmo Saves Christmas. Next we got the Tom and Jerry Holiday 3-pack. Disney's A Mom for Christmas. Got At Jesus' Side. Inspector Gadget Saves Christmas. How Murray Saved Christmas. Pixie Saves Christmas, Curious George, A Very Monkey Christmas, Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You, Tom and Jerry, Santa's Little Helpers, A Nashville Christmas, SpongeBob Halloween, The Merry Mischief Collection, Secret World of Santa, Elves in Toyland, Spunky, Camping Adventure and Circus Adventure. I guess that one I got kind of out of place. That's not really holiday. Hanna-Barbera Christmas Classics Collection, A Christmas Carol, Superbook First Christmas, 10-movie Christmas pack, 5-movie Kids Holiday Collection, Santa and Pete, The Night Before Christmas, Santa Claus, and then a Lifetime 50-movie set, The Ultimate Holiday Movie Collection. Next up, we've got Holidays, The Christmas That Almost Didn't Happen, Christmas with Gumby, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, Lobster Claus is Coming to Town, The Berenstain Bears, A Time for Giving, The Best of Tupi Benu, and I guess I can't tell if that one's a Christmas one or not. I might have had that out of order, but anyways, 4 film favorites, Classic Holiday Collection Volume 1. We've got Zack and Quack, Christmas Crinkles. A Little Christmas Magic, that includes 9 bonus holiday features. Yogi Bear's All-Star Comedy, Christmas Caper. Santa's Magic Toy Bag, another one of these Classic Holiday Collections, Volume 1. 20-movie Christmas Pack. Jim Henson's Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas, a 9-movie Christmas pack, a 10-movie Christmas pack, the Carol Burnett Show, Christmas with Carol, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, the Christmas episodes, Home Alone 5-movie collection, Drake and Josh, Merry Christmas, Drake and Josh, Babes in Toyland with Winnie the Pooh. That's not a Disney one, so I don't know, that's kind of an interesting one. Dollar Tree find, I'm pretty sure. The Secret World of Santa, A Present for Santa. Got Looney Tunes Holiday Triple Feature. How Murray Saved Christmas Again. Deke Animated Christmas Blast. Superbook Gizmo's Christmas Party Dilemma. Sonic Christmas Blast. Next we've got The Office Secret Santa Pack, The Night Before Christmas. 10-movie Christmas Pack, which is another duplicate, I believe. Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. Thomas and Friends, The Thomas Holiday Collection. Guess How Much I Love You, Christmas to the Moon and Back, Christmas in the Country with Bill and Gloria Gaither. That 70s Show Holiday Edition, the PBS Kids Christmas Collection, another one of these holidays DVDs. A Fruitcake Christmas, The Greatest Gift of All. Gumby's Arctic Antics. Rudolph and the Island of Misfit Toys, the new Christmas classics, all of the other reindeer. Holiday Comedy Collection. The Christmas Star, Disney one, that's kind of out of place. And Holiday Family Classics, 39 features and shorts. So that takes me kind of to the end of my DVDs where, like I said, I'm kind of in the middle of if I want to get rid of them or if I want to watch them and maybe add it back to my collection. So that kind of takes care of most of those. And so next I go into some VHS tapes. There are a few more. I'll get to those in just a second. But we've got The Christmas Classic Series VHS collection with Frosty, Rudolph, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, and Little Drummer Boy. I did an unboxing of that. And next I've got, like I said, I don't have very many VHS tapes. I just have a few. So got Mickey's Magical World, Disney Classics one, VeggieTown Values, VeggieTales Stories, Rudolph, Frosty and Friends Sing Along, another VeggieTales Stories. I just kind of have these two because they're kind of uncommon titles, I would say. Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me. And this particular one is, the tape is ruined, and I've kind of just been using it as a tape tester for VCRs and to make sure that the VCR actually works, just because this one I know is already broken. So that's what I've been using that for. The Best of Roger Rabbit, I like this old tape. This was an old one that we rented in video stores, I think, back in the day. The Lewis Family, Live and Pickin', and then I do have a small selection of sealed tapes. So I've got Disney's 101 Dalmatians Christmas, SpongeBob Halloween, Office Space. Got two different variations of Josh and the Big Wall. I've got Rugrats, The Santa Experience, and then I've got Larry Boy, The Cartoon Adventures, Lego My Ego. So I've got that. We'll move back over to this shelf right here. I'm sorry about the lighting in some of this. Let's see if that helps a little bit. A few more sealed titles. Got Larry's Wonderful World of Autotainment, Lyle the Kindly Viking, couple VeggieTales there. One more, in fact, the holiday double feature. Then in between these, I've got Gallivants. And so those are my, well, actually, I've got two more sealed VHS in clamshells here. Beauty and the Beast, and then, Beauty and the Beast, The Enchanted Christmas, and then Old Yeller. So a couple clamshells, and then I've got two unsealed ones, which is this is basically an Earl Scruggs and some other bluegrass musicians kind of old tape there, and then I've got one turned around, just because it reveals my location a little bit. But I do have a few more DVDs here. I got Full House, the complete series, because this is the awkward box that doesn't really fit on the shelves anywhere, so that's there. And these are kind of like also kind of in the middle. Not sure if I want to keep these or get rid of these, but slightly a different category because they're more like variations of things that I already have that are just kind of hard for me to get rid of, so I'm just going to kind of keep them for now. For example, we've got SpongeBob, the first 100 episodes, which I already have that in that 200 episode pack. I've got two different variations of those too here. But I'm just not sure which one I want to keep as my one, I guess, if you could say. I almost kind of want to keep both, because this is the original, the one here that comes with this plastic box. Very uncommon at this point. This was the first issuance, or the first release of this. Then I picked up these two from Walmart recently. These are the most recent releases of these that come in a different kind of case style. So, and it also says seasons 1 through 5 along the spine, and then seasons 1 through 9, or 6 through 9. So I got these. These are sealed. I'm kind of thinking if I want to have these instead of the 200 episode box. I'm just not sure. So I bought these and I'm keeping them for now. Might change my mind. I don't know, but I have them. VeggieTales Complete Silly Song Collection. I like this set, but I also have other sets that kind of contain a lot of the same stuff, but I don't want to get rid of this just yet, so I have it. Got two different variations of Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas, and I have that just because I like this movie a lot, and I also really like the artwork. So I've got this older version here with the Gold Collection logo, and it's actually kind of gold looking and like kind of holographic looking, which you don't really find that too often anymore. That's sealed. Then I've got this other version, which I believe was a Disney Movie Club exclusive, that comes in this tin. And if I try to open this up, I'll show you what is inside here. I'm just going to be very careful with it. But this has inside a certificate of authenticity. It's hard to do this one-handed, so sorry about that. I'm going to get that out. So that's pretty cool. And then it has the, same exact DVD in it, but it does not have that holographic look. So that's why I have both of them. Just for collecting right now. I may eventually get rid of both of these, because really all I need to have is that Blu-ray. to watch, but I don't know, that I just like the artwork, so those are things I'm keeping for the time being. Next, we've got the Rugrats Big Hits, which has two things in one. Has that Decade in Diapers set, which I really like. That's one of my favorite Rugrats releases, but I like the Decade in Diapers artwork on the case itself versus this artwork. So, but this is thinner packaging, and so I can't make up my mind. But I'm gonna keep this for now and not get rid of it, even though I have no need to have it. Got Hey Arnold, the Jungle Movie here. And I'll actually go up here. I've got Hey Arnold, the complete series, the Shout Factory release. Brand new and sealed. So like I showed you, I've got the Paramount version on my shelf as the set that I'm keeping, and that's because it has everything more in one. It's got both the Jungle Movie and the whole complete series. But I love this Shout Factory release. So even though I really only need one collection, I also really love this Jungle Movie artwork as a standalone too. So I gotta keep them both for now. I just can't make up my mind. So I'm just gonna keep them both, but only have one collection on the shelf for the moment, which will be the Paramount collection, because that's the one that I have opened. And this one is brand new and sealed. So I'm just gonna kind of keep that sealed and hold on to it, and just not part ways with it. I've got Blue's Biggest Stories here. I like this artwork better than that double pack I have that has this plus another one in it. Got Balto and Balto 2. This is sealed. I don't know if I have a use for that, but maybe. And now it's time for Silly Songs with Larry, and this one I want to be in my collection, but something happened with the slipcover, so I'm going to try to find a replacement, and that's why it's here. Got the Ultimate Silly Song Collection. Got some different variations of the two Rugrats movies, Rugrats and Rugrats in Paris, just kind of collectability for the artwork that I like. So I have that. I got this different variation of that 70s show on Blu-ray. They released two different versions for whatever reason. And this version I like because the packaging is in plastic, kind of standard Blu-ray type of cases. And the other one is not, but this doesn't come with two of the bonus discs. So this is technically the inferior version, but I'm keeping it as a backup anyways, just for now. Artwork variation of Have Yourself a Goofy Little Christmas. I can't decide which one I like better, so I'm kind of keeping them both. And the same is true with Mickey's Magical Christmas, Snowden at the House of Mouse. So I've got, different versions of these that I've put on my shelf that I'm, keeping permanently. But, at any point these could replace them. I'm just going to keep these separate for now, and that's just what I'm doing. I'm not sure what I want to do with them. So that's that. And with that said, I've shown you my main shelves of movies, but there are yet a lot more things to show you. So stay tuned if you will. We got to go into next the video games. So let's do that. So the first ones I have here are in this, on the top of this shelf. This is where I just have them for now. I don't intend to have this kind of storage permanently, but, once I start to slowly purge some of these, and then also over the next year or so, hopefully get some better shelving, these can all be properly stored on a shelf, but I don't think I'm going to read through every single video game like I've been doing with the movies, because it's just so much, and this really isn't a video game channel. But I do want to show you what I have. And I'm a video game hoarder, kind of to the same effect that I am a movie hoarder, because I just don't have a ton of time to play video games these days. I just play the ones that are, the most that seemed like I really want to play them. But I do buy some more that I just kind of see, I think that I might like, but I don't really get to them all. So let's just take a look through these. And the video games that I like are a lot of, kind of kart racer types, platformers. I'm not really into shooters all that much. Very little of that. I do have Xbox stuff, and you'll see that. Because I've played with some of my friends in the past online and stuff, but mostly I like kind of more puzzle games, platformers, kart racers, that sort of thing. So let's go through my Nintendo Switch games, and you'll see there's a lot of kind of Pac-Man World type stuff, I'm trying to collect all of the Mario releases that are coming out on the Switch. I don't quite have all of them, but I have a lot of them, maybe most of them. You know, and just other random stuff. Got like Nickelodeon kart racers, Crash Bandicoot and Spyro are in here, and yeah, all that different stuff. Donkey Kong, and so forth. So that's my Switch collection. I've got Nintendo Switch Sports on the top. And I've got Nintendo DS games, which these are all the cases. The games are in separate storage with the actual consoles themselves. But here's a look at the games that I have for the original Nintendo DS. Some random ones, you know, like Wheel of Fortune and some stuff like that, are just ones that I got like really cheap somewhere. Like it could have been a garage sale or a thrift store. Versus some of the ones that are more intentional, which would be like the Mario ones and stuff that I purposely bought at, you know, full price or whatever back in the day, or close to it. Got Nintendo 3DS games here. We'll go up with that. You know, Super Mario 3D Land, that was a good one. And a few of these are actually still sealed. Like I've got this Mario Maker, and then these two Zelda games are both sealed. Haven't opened those up. Got Metroid Prime Hunters. This was the demo that came with the original Nintendo DS that I no longer own, but this demo came with that. So that is kind of fun. Got a few PSP games, not very many, but just a small selection here. So you can see those. I didn't know that I had two versions of Toy Story 3. I guess I'm going to get rid of one of those. Don't know how that happened, but sure enough. Anyways, and then I've got some of the UMD videos. So I'll read you those. We've got Napoleon Dynamite, the first season, Volume 1 of SpongeBob, Family Guy Freak and Sweet Collection, Office Space. So, you know, I've gotten just a few of these that are my favorites for this format, just because it's kind of fun. Definitely don't need to have them, but kind of fun. A few more PSP titles. I do have 3 PS Vita games, and these are all 3 both sealed, or all 3 are sealed. I don't have a PlayStation Vita, but I do have that PlayStation TV, which I believe can play these. I don't think it plays them very, very well, but I think it does. Got another small version of the Family Guy Freak and Sweet collection. Accidentally bought this twice. Invisimals, this just came with the PSP that I bought when I bought it, and then a Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs there. I think also similar story. I think it just came with it. So there's some of that portable stuff. Now I'm going to go back into my hallway here. Just for reference, there's my main movie section. But then over here on the side, because I have nowhere else to put them, I've got yet more video games. So I do really like my PlayStation 2 collection. It is, I'm just gonna, let's see, I'll do, maybe that kind of gives you an idea of how tall they are. But let's kind of start from the bottom and just go up, I guess. Like I said, I'm not gonna read all these just because they're video games, but you can kind of pause if you want to see any of these. Probably easier to see these doing it this way versus when I was rattling off those video titles for all the DVDs and Blu-rays, because I was trying to point at all of those and read them while operating the camera, so I'm sure the camera was all over the place, and my apologies for that. But there's a pile of PS2 games, and I have a lot more variety of these. I've got a little more, non kind of platformy, like ATV Off-Road Fury, SSX Tricky. Some of those kinds of ones are just, random fun. I also like a lot of these jam pack ones, those old demo discs. I don't know why, those were just kind of cool to me. So anyway, there's the PlayStation 2 games. Then we slowly work our way into the GameCube, of which I have some good ones, in my opinion. Got, kind of the Mario standards for the most part, missing... I haven't really tried to get all of those. They're expensive now, kind of, a lot of them. There's missing Mario parties and this and that, but got some good ones there. Got some regular Wii games. Again, a lot of Mario type stuff and, all of that. So there's this regular Wii. Then we go into the Wii U up here. And then on top of that, kind of out of place, but there's just a small assortment of PlayStation 5 games. I do not own a PlayStation 5 just yet, but I am planning to get one. I've kind of been holding out a little bit to see if they release a PlayStation 5 Pro later this summer. I don't know. I've heard rumors about it, but I don't know if it's actually going to happen. I'm kind of holding off on getting one. I've just haven't had a need to get one just yet, but I am excited to get one because I do have a 4K Blu-ray player that I use, but the PlayStation 5 also plays 4K, so I'll be able to watch them in another room at this point. So that eventually when I get one, that should be cool. But here is the regular original Xbox games that I have. And then Xbox 360. I don't have very many of these, but this was kind of back in the day when I kind of tried to play a little bit online with some of my friends. So, you know, there's some Call of Duty and, you know, that kind of stuff there. But really not games that I was into very much on my own, just playing with friends a little bit online. PlayStation 3, got quite a few of these. In fact, a few of them are sealed. And the same story is true with these PlayStation 4 games. I have quite a bit of them, but I haven't played many of them. So fun to collect, but obviously I even have a couple duplicates like Spyro and Crash and, you know, various things. I might try to maybe perhaps get rid of some of those. But that kind of takes care of those video games. And now I have yet one last room full of stuff to show you. So this video is, you know, still not even close to done. But I have more VHS tapes. So I'm going to show you what I've got here. You can see a lot of duplicates, but essentially this pile right here is my keep pile, and this is going to be a sell pile. So we'll go through this. Got 4 blank VHS tapes that are sealed, Sony tapes, 2 6 hours and 2 8 hours. So I got those, well, you know, they got price tags on them that, you know, found them at Goodwills and stuff for, you know, cheap prices. So I thought I'd snag those for whatever use I might have for them. I may not have any use, but I'm just going to keep those for now. They're kind of cool. Then I've got couple more sealed ones. I've got Happy Holidays with Darkwing Duck and Goofy. I intend to keep that one sealed. That's just kind of cool. And then Smoky Mountain Hymns Volume 4 is sealed. That's cool. And I have all these other Smoky Mountain tapes. I grew up with those, and I really love the artwork on them. So Smoky Mountain Gospel, Smoky Mountain Hymns Volume 3, Smoky Mountain Christmas, and then out of place I've got this Quack Pack Ducks Amuck, which I've just kind of liked this one. I got this for like $5 at Toys R Us, like way back in the day, and just liked that one. So I'm keeping that one for now. The New Tradition, Seed of Love, another Smoky Mountain Hymns Volume 4. This one's opened up, so I can actually watch it. Smoky Mountain Sunday, Smoky Mountain Kids, Smoky Mountain Hymns Video, Smoky Mountain Hymns Volume 2, Smoky Mountain Moments. I've got a couple tapes here that actually have stuff on them. They're actually videos of me, but they're kind of home video type things. So that's what's on those. I've got kind of some random stuff, because like I've kind of alluded to in previous videos, I think I'm not really a VHS collector, except for just a few, you know, kind of older things that I like. I used to be a big VHS collector before DVDs came out and that sort of thing, and I kind of transitioned over, but I love VHS tapes, and I gotta at least have some of them, even though I'm no longer really actively collecting them, because I would prefer to have the better, you know, visual quality from a disc, let's say. But I have just a few. Rugrats Tales from the Crib, just felt like I should have a Rugrats, one of those old Rugrats ones. And I've got Napoleon Dynamite, and Napoleon Dynamite wasn't widely released on VHS. I think this was mainly like for video rental stores. But it just seems like it's one of my favorite movies of all time, and it seems like an appropriate one just to have on VHS. So I've got that. I've got this one because it's just interesting. Jerry's Game, that Pixar short. It's literally like the shortest tape ever. It's like a 5-minute, maybe 5 to 10 minute tape total. So that's just kind of funny. And then I do have, I think I showed you one of these sealed, but I have one opened. The VeggieTales Holiday Double Feature. I like this one just because it's a really long tape and it's VeggieTales. I don't know. So I got that. And then I have just a few of my favorite, you know, classic Disney tapes that I like the artwork on and that I like the movies a lot. So I always liked the Disney clamshell for Monsters, Inc. I just have always thought that's really cool. So I've got one of those. And I've got a Goofy movie, classic, and I may try to find the other gold collection version of that at some point as well if I can come across it in good condition. I really want to have these in like really, pretty minty condition, and these ones pretty much are. A little bit of flaws here and there, but VHS tapes are, they get knocked around a lot, so it's hard to find one in really good condition. But then Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas I do have as a VHS. Just love the artwork on that, and it's a good movie. So I have those. Then I've got this one, which this one I may end up getting rid of, but I Spy, More Than Meets the Eye video. Loved these books when I was growing up. So I found this video at a half-price books for like $3 or something, and decided to pick that up, and I have that for now. Now these ones over here I do intend to sell. This Cooler Than Country by the Lewis family. The tape broke, so unfortunately I got to get rid of that one, but that's the only reason why I'm getting rid of that. Then I got a Pinocchio tape. I got a Fantasia tape. I don't really need those. I've got a couple alternate versions of Monsters, Inc., Goofy Movie, and Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas. I only need to have one of these, but I've been kind of buying a few as I see them in thrift stores with varying quality, actual physical quality. And I've found that the ones that I have kept up there are in just slightly better condition than these. So these I'm going to get rid of. Got the Ralph Stanley story, Fantastic Bridges, and then another copy of Smoky Mountain Christmas that's in slightly more tattered condition. So these ones I'm going to get rid of. More video games and movies to show you here. I have a pretty extensive collection of PlayStation 1 games and a few other things in this pile, but I'm not I won't read you every single one. But this kind of runs the gamut of all kinds of different genres of games. I've got, platformers and stuff, but I also have sports games, snowboarding and skateboarding, Tony Hawk games and whatever. NHL 2001. I'm kind of a PS1 nut a little bit. Not that I play all of these, but they're just so fun to collect, and a lot of times you can, at least in the past, I've come across a lot of these for cheap. Got more of those jam-pack games. I just think those are fun to have. Spyro 3-pack, a Disney game 3-pack. Just a lot of cool stuff. And then some random stuff up here. I've got a couple Dreamcast games, even though I don't actually own a Dreamcast. I came across those cheap somewhere. Then a few old PC games that I don't really have a way to use those, but they're childhood games that a lot of these I've had since I was really young, but then a couple I've found. This Hot Wheels Micro Racers, for example, that was a Christmas gift. I'm pretty sure it was in the 90s, late 90s. Or at least early 2000s. I've had it for that long. One more row of the PlayStation 1 games here. So go up kind of slowly so you can read those. Again, I got a lot of these Jam Pack demo games. I just think those are fun to collect. But yeah, all kinds of different stuff in the PS1 collection. And unlike a lot of other really diehard collectors, I don't care if it has the greatest hits on the spine. A lot of people don't like that. I don't want to be that picky. I just want to kind of have the game, I guess. But my one requirement is it does have to have the, pretty much complete packaging. I got some random discs here. They're not really even worth showing, I guess. I forget what they are. And then this is just a boring Samsung installation disc or something. So just a few boring discs like that there. I got some more VHS tapes. These were the homemade VHS tapes that I made when I was in probably 6th grade or something. And these are the ones that I copied over and made those homemade DVDs of several years later. But I still have the original VHS tapes. And essentially what I did with these is we had a collection of movies and in the family collection back at the time. And since no one in my family except me really cared about the cases, and I didn't really either for some of these. For the movies that they were, I turned the cases inside out and just drew on them and made them these. And what these are cartoons that I recorded from TV, essentially. I took a long time, I spent a lot of time doing that. And that was just what I wanted to do at the time. I recorded cartoons and made VHS tapes of them. This is a kind of you put those smaller tapes in here. I used this to convert some old family home videos But otherwise, these are all part of this collection, I guess you could say. Even these ones here, I just never made cases for all of them. Yeah, but that's that. And then, yeah, so this is my homemade collection of, and you know, most of these are all 6-hour tapes or 8-hour tapes or whatever, just blank tapes that I recorded from Toon Disney, mostly Toon Disney, and made these tapes. And I've enjoyed them. I've enjoyed watching them, especially after they stopped airing on TV and stuff. So that's that. But still hoping that a lot of these will, you know, eventually get complete series releases on DVD or something. But a few of them have. We'll continue on here. Next little section that I've got is basically some empty cases. Got some black DVD cases, some clear ones, a couple Blu-ray cases, some CD cases. So that's all those are. And then second to last, I guess, I'll show you my CD collection after I show you all this. Look at these mountains. Mountains and mountains of media here. These are ones that I have decided I no longer wish to have, for the most part. So these I don't even think I'm going to read each individual title, because I'm planning to get rid of these in various ways over the next, I don't know, well, probably through the rest of this year slowly, however I do. Probably a lot of them will get listed on eBay. Maybe a few of them that aren't going to sell will get maybe donated or something. I don't know. I'll figure something out. But a few odd PlayStation 5 games. But other than that, we're talking about a lot of these. I would say the majority of these perhaps even are Dollar Tree titles that I picked up just because they're like $1. So that is probably a broad majority of these. Not all of them. You'll see that I've got like some Disney Movie Club titles and stuff, and just some older titles that I've, you know, that have been on DVD releases and now they're on Blu-ray, or they've been reissued in some sort of multi-pack or something. The Leave It to Beaver collection that I have here on DVD, I may end up putting that back in my Not Sure collection, just because that is, it's a nice collection. Even though it's on Blu-ray, the Blu-ray version doesn't have the bonus features that Shout Factory release has. Anyways, a lot more Disney Movie Club titles there. Going up to the top of that mountain of Blu-rays, we go to DVDs. There's some DVDs. More Disney Movie Club stuff. And we get back into more of that Dollar Tree type stuff as we go up and down. And it's just all kind of, you know, random stuff that I picked up that I thought that I might have some interest in. You'll see I have some duplicates and stuff, even, just for various reasons. But yeah, all kinds of different things. You know, some I bought with the idea that perhaps I could resell and make a small amount of profit, and I may try to do that. I don't know how profitable a lot of these are going to be. You know, they were in Dollar Tree for a reason. It's like these are the misfits that nobody really wanted. So is anybody really going to want them now? You know, it's hard to say, but I don't know. I have them nonetheless. So yeah, keep going up to the top. Like here's an example of Parks and Recreation. Well, that got released on Blu-ray and I picked that up, so I no longer need that. Powerpuff Girls here is going to be reissued, I believe, coming soon later in 2024. I'm planning to get the newer set of that. Because that is probably not going to have the double-sided discs that older Powerpuff Girls collection has. At least I'm hoping that's the case. So we go all the way down here, and this one is ironic. Got a DVD called Hoarders as I make this video showing you my collection of physical media that I've hoarded for many, many years. But yeah, there's that. Then I got to pull this one out here so I can show you what's behind it. I'll get back to that in a second, but basically just some more random titles hiding in there. I've got Good Burger there on DVD. Maybe I'll end up keeping that one, I guess. I don't know, just for collector's sakes, because that's one of my favorite movies. And it did show, like I've got this starring Donald one, which I don't have in my collection technically, except for this. But this one is sealed, So I don't know if I want to open it. I kind of want to, I don't know. I found that at a thrift shop somewhere. I don't know what I want to do with it. Same with Starring Mickey there. Those are sealed. So I almost kind of want to like sell them and then like maybe buy a used copy. I don't know. I'm still thinking about that kind of stuff. Probably not worth my time. I probably should just keep them, but whatever. Yeah, so that's a look at that. There's a few more to show you. First is, I got this Scooby-Doo Blu-ray thing, which they reissued that in a standard Blu-ray packaging, so I no longer want that big behemoth box. It's kind of cool, but that's not... I don't really normally collect that. I just like standard size DVD or Blu-ray packaging. Next up here is another section of Blu-rays, essentially. And like here, these are slightly more organized. These are my collection of factory-sealed Pixar, Disney Pixar steelbooks that I bought mainly for collecting purposes, not necessarily to make like a bunch of money reselling them or anything. I just liked them, but at this point, it's just I'm kind of tired of being a hoarder, so I'm gonna get rid of them. I think. We'll see how I feel when I like get to the point of listing them on eBay or something. Got Cinderella and Frozen, a few different versions of those steelbooks that I picked up at Best Buy because Best Buy is discontinuing their sales of all those, and those are Best Buy exclusives, so I picked up a few of those. But a lot of these here are ones that like got, let's see, I don't know. Let's see, I've got A Fairly Odd Summer here. I'm actually not sure why that's in here. That should be in the maybe pile. But, yeah, I'm going to take a second look at these before I like list any of them on eBay and stuff, but yeah. Anyway, this is just more random stuff essentially. So here we go. And some of them, like the Snoopy Come Home and A Boy Named Charlie Brown, well, this got reissued as another combo pack, which I picked up. So there's various different reasons for why I'm selling what I'm selling, and yeah, that's just how that goes. So yeah, so this is the last of that. And that basically takes us to the end of taking a look at all the DVDs and Blu-rays and stuff. But that was that. So the last thing I'm going to show you now is my collection of CDs and I guess cassette tapes too, which you can see yet another mountain of these. So again, just for the sake of showing you all of my physical media, I will show you all my CDs. And this, and these piles, I am planning to sell all of these. I literally have imported all of these onto my computer so that I have them digitally. And I just don't want to hoard them all as physical copies anymore, even though, most of these are purchases that I've picked up at like, thrift stores for fairly cheap, or some a little bit more expensive, but mostly cheap. It's kind of fun to just pan the camera upward and it really looks like just a skyscraper in a city or something. But yeah, I'll just slowly kind of go through, or kind of a little bit more quickly, I suppose, give you a look at these, because I know people aren't probably as interested in these as the physical media. Given what my channel is and who is probably subscribed, but I figure I'll just give you a quick look for those who may be interested. The kind of music I like is mostly mountain style music, bluegrass, old timey, kind of folk, kind of Irish, that sort of stuff. But I also like a little bit of country, jazz, blues. What else? I don't know. And a lot of other random stuff, some classical. My musical interests are kind of focused into that old-timey bluegrass world, but I do like to branch out a little bit. So that's what a lot of these CDs are. But there's just kind of a lot of odd stuff and whatever. So, but you can kind of take a look and see what I've got here. Like I said, these are the ones that I am planning to sell because I just don't feel the need to have them all in my collection, even though some of them are good albums for sure. So there's just a good look at those ones that I am planning to sell. And I'm just about to the bottom of this. So then the next row that I will show you, basically the rest of these CDs are ones that I've decided that I will keep in my collection. These are the ones that I just kind of like the best. A little bit more kind of picked out and focused through, I guess. I kind of keep a lot of my favorite artists a little bit, but some random ones as well. You'll see that there's a lot of Bela Fleck and stuff in here, some Tony Trischka and things like that. The Lewis family. I've got a lot of these, as I go up here, these Smoky Mountain albums that I listened to a lot when I was growing up, and I still think they're really good albums. So I've got those. And I've always liked the artwork on those, so that's kind of a partial reason for keeping those as well. Adam Hurt is another favorite of mine, banjo player. So got a lot of that. Like I said, Lewis family and stuff. So those are some of my favorite artists that I listen to, mostly banjo players, but anything within that realm of old-timey bluegrassy. Then I've got, behind this, I've got this Bela Fleck Throw Down Your Heart book/CD DVD collection here that I still have factory sealed. I do intend to open that at some point. But behind that are some CDs that are kind of like local albums that I just don't want to show because they kind of reveal my location. So I have that covering that. But otherwise, we keep going through here. I also have a lot of, like, a few Ricky Skaggs sort of albums and Flatt and Scruggs. You can't be a banjo player and not keep some Flatt and Scruggs. So there's that, like Tony Furtado, more Bela Fleck, some more Smoky Mountain ones. And then I kind of sorted some of these other ones by the type of case that they have. So these are more of the paper case style ones of various different albums. So that's those. And then last but not least, I'll show you my cassette tape collection, which is, once I got these all out of the temporary boxes that I had these stored in, I was like, I actually kind of have a lot of cassettes as well. Am planning to get rid of a few of these. These two rows are the ones I'm keeping. The one on the right I'm planning to sell or, just get rid of, donate, whatever. Whatever ends up happening with them. But on top, I can't remember. So I don't think these are blank. There's something on these, but they're, I don't remember what they are. Then I've got, I'm collecting these Smoky Mountain albums, cassettes, videos, and CDs because I just love the artwork, and those are some of my favorites. So I've got those. That makes up the bulk of these this collection. I've also got like some Lewis family tapes and a couple Bela Fleck there. You can see that I got a few duplicates. I'm even collecting like little variations, artwork variations of the same album that have come out, just weird things like that. So some duplicates are in here that don't need to be there, and I might get rid of them, but I just haven't gone through quite all that yet. But yeah, that's mostly what I've got for cassettes. Like I don't really listen to cassettes, but for collectability sakes, not for financial collectability, but just for my own enjoyment, I'm collecting some cassette tapes. And then these ones over here, some of these are actually sealed, but I've decided to part ways with these eventually, just because I don't feel the need to have them. There are some Lewis family ones there, but I just don't particularly need these ones, I guess. I also do have some blank cassette tapes. I have these in this pile to sell, but I may actually keep some or all of those. I don't know. I have also an old VHS-C tape that's sealed. And then last but not least, I guess, yeah, this will be the last thing I show you guys, is these old video games. These are some old floppy disk computer games, I should call them, for just the computer that I played these when I was a little kid, like really little. Hoyle's Book of Games, and then this four disc thing called King's Quest 4. Just old games that I've decided to keep for just nostalgia's sake. So I've got those. Yeah. And that is, there's that's pretty much all I've got for physical media, and that is a lot of stuff. So like I said, I am definitely kind of in purging mode, planning to sell all these CDs that you see here. I am planning to sell, I would say 98% of these ones that I have in these piles here. Those are going to go away. VHS, those are going away. And then if I come back in here, you know, like I said, a lot of these movies that are in this kind of in-between, I'm still trying to decide if I need to keep them, are, you know, they're in pending mode, I guess. Whenever I have time to watch these, I will decide their fate, I guess, so to speak. And then, but I'm super, it makes me more proud to kind of pick through the ones that I really, really like and really, which are these ones, and then the first half of this shelf. You know, these are my favorites that I've decided that I would really like to, you know, hold on to for the long haul, I guess you could say. You know, and I could change my mind on some of these and whatever, but mostly, you know, I've gone through everything, and these are my favorites, and these are the ones that I'm most proud to have. And when you really narrow it down like that, it just makes you more happy with what you have. You know, I've found that, you know, for anybody who's a beginner collector, let's say, like maybe you're younger and you're just kind of getting into this, let's say, or even if you're older and you're just getting into it doesn't matter what age you are, but, you know, it depending on, I guess, how much disposable income you have, if you have a lot of disposable income, it's really easy to just get into this whole hobby thing and really take it down a path that can be borderline unhealthy, I guess you could say. In my case, I don't think it's quite unhealthy yet, but it's kind of getting there, and that's where I'm like putting a stop to it to some degree. It's like, I don't need to have these many movies. There's no possible physical way that I can watch every single one of these. So then why have them all? You know, I just want to curate my collection into my favorites, the ones that I know that I'm going to want to watch again at some point if I want to. And some of these other ones that are just like one-time watches, or just ones that I, you know, just maybe even might not ever watch. A lot of these Dollar Tree ones especially, those are gone. I can't do it anymore, you know. There's other important things in life than movie collecting, even though I really enjoy this. So that's why I've decided to kind of curate my collection a bit and organize this in the way that I have. And you guys are seeing this before the purge happens, I guess. Because I haven't sold anything yet, but I have certainly separated things that I want to sell, and I'm going to sell very soon. So this has kind of become like a sort of an annual video that I've made. I've made a collection update video like every year for the past several years, I think it's been. So I maybe have missed a year or two, and I don't remember the first year that I made one, but the point is that I've been doing, you know, once a year, just kind of showing everybody what I have. And so I like to not say that I'm going to do it every single year, just because I don't, you know, you never know what I could be busy with and not have time to do it, because making a video like this does take quite a bit of time, I guess. And then, you know, not only just filming it, but then I got to edit it and make sure it's, you know, ready to go that way and upload it, you know, so it takes a long time to do it. And so just for that sakes, and considering the fact that, you know, I'm not a full-time YouTuber or anything like that, you know, I've got a full-time job, and that takes a lot of priority too. So, but anyways, point being, you know, if I've got time to do this next year, in 2025, I'll probably do it. But in any case, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video for 2024. I'm curious to see how long the actual runtime of this is going to be. Once I get it all edited, it's probably going to be, if not the longest video on my channel, pretty darn close to it. So, with that, no more rambling, but there it was, my complete collection update, physical media for 2024. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next video.